Hello, hello, hello. Welcome,
Hello, our crafty
welcome.
friends.
Okay, let's see
Welcome
here.
to our birthday stream.
Yeah,
Happy
welcome,
birthday,
welcome. I
happy
can't.
anniversary, happy.
I
Yeah,
can't
Hannah
type.
said, Mom, it's really more of an anniversary, not a birthday. I
Yeah,
said, well, we
that's
could
not
call it a birthday if we want.
That's
work.
true. We don't have to call it an as anniversary.
Anyway, I put birthday stream on my thing. So,
Okay,
Okay, well, that's fine. Hi, Brittany.
hi, Brittany.
Um,
Glad to see
Brittany.
you.
I guess I don't see the chat.
oh, you have to go to comments.
Oh, okay, I got it. Okay,
Private
okay,
chat.
I see it.
Pri-
Okay,
private chat is just between the three of us. So,
understood. Got it
hi,
now.
hi,
Okay.
Sherry. Yay!
Which we never
Looks like
use, so don't try to use it.
yeah.
I
Don't try.
believe
Yeah,
that
we
on
don't use
prayer.
it.
I won't touch anything. I
Okay.
promise. It's all working. We're all good.
We would be ignoring you, and I would hate to do that. Hi, Sherry. Glad you're here.
Yeah, and my phone is pinging, and it's across the room just because I didn't bring it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, mine's in the house
Well,
charging. I told Hannah after it got through charging to bring it out to me, just in case. But
well, if mine goes down, I can charge it through the computer, but I left it over here, not
No, we're
thinking
good.
about that.
Let's see. So, what's your weather like where you folks are?
I don't know what Lisa's is, but mine's cold.
well, it's 53 degrees right now here, and that's the nicest it's been in a week.
Well,
Okay.
it's 55 here, so we're about the same as Lisa. Um,
Hi,
Yeah.
Beth Ann. Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Violet. Hi, Mindy. Hi, Patricia. Glad y'all are all here. It's like you all came in at once.
Yeah.
yeah, they did. I
It's
don't
windy
know.
where Beth Ann is.
Yes.
Well,
Hi,
Cold and
Jan.
it
dark. Yeah.
it
Ooh,
was
it's
really
20 where Janet is. Hi,
Um,
Lisa. I'm glad you're here.
I'm a
and you're warm though, isn't it? Isn't
Yeah,
it warm there?
yeah, it's 67. Yeah, it's been a very warm, if you want to call it winter. I
Hi,
mean, I'm,
Becky. Hi,
you know,
Jen.
unseasonably warm.
Hi, Lisa and Brittany and Patricia and Bethany, Beth Ann and Mindy and Janet and Becky and Jen and Joy.
Hi, Joy.
Anyways,
Hi,
Deep breath,
Holly.
Holly,
Holly.
they they say it's going down to 12. Yeah, I've heard it's supposed to be wicked cold up there. You might as well be living in South Dakota.
Right,
I
yeah.
don't,
Yeah.
honestly. Um,
Hi, Dahlia. I don't think that I've seen you in our stream before, but I'm happy to see you here
yes, welcome, welcome.
in the high desert of
Down in the high
Arizona.
desert. Okay. And Lisa, hi Lisa. It's great.
It looks like you got Happy Mail.
I did. I got something from
Ooh,
Sharon, but I'm going to wait till she comes in
Okay.
before I open it. I just stuck it out
Janet,
here.
Janet says it's freezing, and yes, I would imagine that's freezing. Jeff's going off to watch a football game tonight, so
All right, good for him.
yeah, it's a championship game, so but he's not going to have to go clear out to Never Neverland to watch it, which is good.
Well, I'm glad.
There, well, he doesn't mind driving in, but Jan, this other friend of theirs, likes to go to the game with them, and she didn't want to drive home because it's a late game
yeah.
tonight. So,
Well, we're
Georgia,
glad you
Alabama.
decided to comment, Dahlia. We're glad you decided to comment, so we know you're here. Thank you. Hi,
Yes.
Beth.
Hi Beth.
Yes, Mindy. That's the game he's going to watch. Is the Georgia Alabama game.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Those friends of ours are real Alabama fans.
That's
Jeffrey
serious
really,
stuff. That's serious football.
yeah. Well, the thing of it is that so much of the time Alabama plays teams that they kind of walk away from. They really. I don't know. Jeff says that sometimes the games, when it's so one-sided, lopsided, he's not particularly fond of them. He'd rather have a game where there's a lot of back and forth. It's not so much about who wins it; it's about how much fun they have playing it.
Yeah, when you just trounce somebody and the final score is 50-3 or something like that, that's not much fun to watch.
That's it, and that's what Jeff says. It's not fun. 1 degree.
Jen wants
there
to
in
know
Iowa.
what we're gonna do. So why don't you each tell everybody what you're gonna do? I'll go ahead real quick. I'm gonna continue working on this paper pack.
Okay, why don't you make yourself big while you do it, because then she can see. Don't you like me? I'm telling you what to do already.
It's all right. I'm gonna continue working on this scrap paper pack journal from Dollar Tree. And I am adding some other papers into it, so it's not purely the scrap pack like the first one that we did, but the majority of it will be out of the scrap pack. And I didn't have the time or the desire to sew around everything, so they're just going to be glued. I glued them good when I glued them, so I'm not worried about it coming apart. But I thought I was going to sew it because I like the look, but I just didn't have the gumption to do that. So we're just going to put them in and we're going to decorate them some. And that's what I'm going to do in this first part, at least. Tanya, what do you do next?
Hi,
Dana,
Beth and
sweetie.
Angie and Dana. We just hope you're getting better, Dana. That's all that we
sure do. We've been praying for you. In fact, we prayed for you right before we came on.
Yes, ma'am. Guys, Dana was supposed to be here with us tonight, and she is in the hospital, so she could use your prayers, I'm sure. Let's see. She made me big, so here I am with it back away from me. This is a little journal that I started Sunday. I made it out of a calendar page and the junk out of my, not junk, but the scraps out of my scrap bin, and I sewed them together a little bit, all scrappy, and I am going to tie it, and then I am going to work on my, just a minute, I gotta be able to reach it here. Okay, I am going to work on my scrap paper where we used one of these Dollar Tree packs, and I did sew my pages together today. That was, one of those things that didn't get done till today. But I also realized that my spine is not sturdy enough, so I'm going to have to reinforce the spine and go somewhere with that. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do, but I'm going to work some more on that as soon as I finish this.
All right.
That's my plan.
And?
Well, somehow, sometimes you have those journals that you start and you almost finish them. So I'm going to start off with, I've got a couple of junk journals that I've started, a couple of years ago. And this is just junk mail, the cards. And I'm literally down to the last couple of pages. So I'm going to finish this one off. And I've got another one that's been, in the makings for, these are probably a couple of years old. They're almost done, but not quite. And I'm going to finish those off.
All right.
And then I'm probably going to work on the Oaxaca caboodle kit that Rosemary has.
Oh, cool.
And
Hi,
I've got
Sharon.
Start of that. So I'll probably venture over there eventually. And I have another
Hi,
thing
Linda.
Also. So that's what I'm going to be putzing around with.
Cool. Okay, I'm going to go back to me for just a minute because I got this in the mail today, and it's from Sharon, and since she's here, I'm going to open it.
That sounds like fun. Ooh, I heard a ooh.
Look at that. Isn't that cute?
Ooh, how pretty.
Ooh, that's pretty.
I can't decide. I think it's just something inside wrapped.
It looks like an
So
argyle
prettily.
sock.
It's not a sock, but there's a real pretty doily. It is pretty fabric, though.
Hi, Jude. And if there's anybody that came in that we didn't say hello to, please understand we just missed you. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Ooh,
Hi, Jude. I'm glad to see you.
lovely heart.
This is a felted heart that she
Ooh.
made. She says, no one has ever measured how much the heart can hold. Blessings, Sharon Lombard. Thank you so much, Sharon.
That is gorgeous.
It is beautiful.
And so's a piece of plaid fabric she wrapped it in.
Yes,
Yeah.
so is the piece of plaid. In fact, I may keep that plaid fabric out and use it. But this I'm gonna put with the stuff that I make in my
Memory journal.
memory journal with. Yeah.
Just pop. Hi, Janet. Janet just popped in to say good night, and I will see you in the wee hours of the the morning. Okay.
Hi, Janet. Bye, Janet.
Hi, Janet. Good to see you. We'll see you later. Hi, Teresa. Good to see you. Hi, Terry. I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Feel free to lurk away. Just relax. Okay, I'm going to go back to all of us.
Okay.
I want to see something just for kicks. No,
Okay.
that's too narrow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I don't like that view either. I don't know why. It just doesn't seem to I don't know. It just seems like it's not as good as the 3.
Yeah, it just gives you such a narrow, like this much, you know.
Yeah.
But it's bigger, but it's skinny.
Yeah, and I can
really
back
show
out
much
because
that
I'm in a little bit tighter than normal, but
Hi, Kathy D. Glad you're here.
okay, I think I need to round the corners. Even though, oh, that means I have to round all of these pages, doesn't it? Okay.
I just bought a composition notebook, like I need one, but it's no lines. It's blank paper.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
It was squared, and I rounded the corners of the whole composition
of the whole book. Oh,
Where did you find one like that?
on Amazon. Yeah. And it's got pretty nice weighted paper. The paper's it's as thin as regular composition paper, but it's got it's blank pages, except at the top. I take that back. At the top of the page it says notes and then date, and then at the bottom the pages are numbered, so it's definitely
that's kind of cool though. I like that.
It is.
And you said you got it on
notebook.
Amazon?
It's a notebook, literally a notebook, and it was a little bit more expensive than your normal, dollar composition notebook. I think it was $4. It wasn't
hi, Bishop.
wasn't too bad.
We'll be glad to have you
Bishop.
lurking.
We
Thank you,
are. We're very
Janet.
happy you're here.
Mm-hmm. Just go right ahead and lurk. Okay.
Okay. Well, the way I decided I was going to do this, I'm going to have to do this pretty tight to get 16 of these in here.
Ooh, yeah. Uh-huh.
I'd have to say I am very impressed with those dollar store paper packs. It's kind of like the gift that keeps on giving. I mean, you guys have been able to make some stuff with that.
Yeah.
So much.
They've been pretty good. Now the paper does. I like the paper because it's like handmade paper, but it does have some limitations to it because you cannot punch it, or there's some things handmade paper doesn't do well, and punching it is one. Tanya, received this. Oh, you're welcome, Sharon. I'm glad you got it. I think I saw somebody else come in. Hi, Linda. And Mary. Mary came in too.
Hi, Mary.
Hey, Mary.
Glad you're here.
Okay.
Mary, too, you're in New York City. Is that correct? As I remember, I think.
I don't think so. I thought Mary lived on a farm. I may be totally wrong.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm thinking of another. Oh, I know. I'm thinking of Mary Berry. Sorry. You're right.
Okay. Well, that I would never want to
But I know Janet is a Long Island girl in Babylon. That's where
yes.
I
Hmm.
lived out on Long Island. So
Okay, so I decided that this journal, I was going to use elastic hairband to close it, but to keep this piece where it belongs, I am going to, and I got out a piece here, I am going to punch a couple of circles. And put them where it glues this thing down back here. Yeah, just like that. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I might have done that. I did.
What'd you do?
I'm doing this from the bottom instead of the top. So let's see if we can do it from the middle instead. I didn't make my tail long enough.
We are
That's okay,
gonna
that looks all right.
need. We are gonna need. Let's watch this here. Let me see.
Oops. Okay.
oh, okay, Appalachian Mountains. Mountaintop, taking care of my uncle's place. Oh, okay. So you're house sitting up in the mountains.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Okay, this has got tucked under the.
Lisa, dear,
Yes.
you may. Janet is your. Oh, Teresa's here too. Okay. I need to be in chat too, I guess. I was gonna say you didn't have very many wrenches here, so
Maybe I need to make a few more wrenches.
yeah, I'm just thinking you might, because you needed
let
one a
me-
minute ago. I caught it, but
Well, can you do that in StreamYard? I mean, you can.
no, she'll have to go outside of StreamYard to do it. But
Okay.
I caught it already, Lisa. But it might not hurt to give a couple
Was
more
it
wrenches.
a
I think it's a
bot?
bot,
Yeah.
one of those bots that's been in our streams lately.
That's an
Thank you, Jude.
algorithm bot. Yeah. They're a
Yeah.
pain, but they're pretty much harmless, but they are a pain in the butt for sure.
Yeah, it's just that you want to keep them off of there because if you leave them, they can cause trouble down the road, and it's just like, ugh, just what you really want to have to spend your time doing.
Right.
Vanessa said
Okay.
she got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. Well, I
All
added
right.
Jude as a moderator.
Okay.
She volunteered.
That's great.
Okay.
If there's anyone else who wants to volunteer, I'll add you. I don't want to add people who don't volunteer though, because somebody might not want to, and I don't want to make them do stuff. So
Yeah, Jude. I don't want to change it to subs only. Because we have new people coming in all the time, but I do think I want to try to get a delay put on it. The girls were talking about how you put a delay for anybody new. They're delayed for a little bit. The problem is that I just did not have time with everything else going on. I didn't have time to do that. So
thank you, Vanessa.
And I know that some of the girls have been making it so subs only could do that, but could be in chat. But I just I don't know that I want to do that but I do want to delay new people. That way it would be
Yeah,
it would
and I
be
haven't.
better.
I want to do the delay thing too, but I don't know how to. I haven't looked into how to do it yet, and I decided this might not be the time to do that. Something new.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know in YouTube when you're getting ready to stream, there's an actual part where it asks you, if you want to have a delay in the chat, and you can determine it there. But I don't know.
I need to look into that. When I was
Yeah.
setting up for this stream, I didn't.
But I don't know.
Did
I
you
mean,
see that Jen said she'd mod too, hon?
Oh no, I didn't. Let me go back. Thank you, Jen.
Yeah.
Let
Don't
me
I get a
find
kiss
her.
goodbye? You better come and kiss me. Oh,
I could break a leg coming through.
yeah, you could break a leg coming through here.
Okay.
Bye, hon.
See you later.
Have
Thank
fun.
you, Jen.
is he I guess you must be going for Alabama, right? Alabama, because you're like.
The only reason he really goes for either one is because our friends are Alabama fans.
Okay.
He,
Bama.
yeah,
So
he'll
does he
he'll
root
go-
against them since his friends are Alabama fans,
No.
or does he root
Uh,
for them?
No, he always roots for them. But because of his friends, but he can't watch this particular game at home because we don't pay for ESPN.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Football has never been a big deal to Jeff. He likes it well enough, but he just does not, he's not so into it that we're going to pay for that channel.
Right.
So, okay, my little journal is all done.
Yay!
Yay.
You want me to make you big and you can show it off?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll show it off.
All right, let me get this page in here real quick. This one's bigger than most of them, so it's.
I've been in the same football pool.
Yeah, Angie, that's why I don't want to make
15
mine
years.
for subscribers only. But there is a way to make it where it's a delay, and you have to wait like a minute or so before you can chat. And that's probably what I'll set mine for. And then there's a way to pin a comment at the top that says new people, new chatter, new subscribers will have to wait for 1 minute. And I think the more you talk about it, the more people are going to realize that that's happening. Okay, so what I did was, guys, if you didn't see yesterday, I had this calendar that's got these really heavy pages, but a lot of times the words go all the way across. So this particular page that I took out yesterday, I got this little journal and this little baby journal and then some tags. Now this one is not going to go in this book because it's too long. I'll probably make that into like a bookmark or something. But this little journal it's just little scraps, itty bitty scraps out of my scrap bin.
That's sweet. I love that little
Isn't it
journal.
cute?
Yes.
And it's just, just a little journal. And then this one is I took scraps out of my scrap bin. Some of them were long enough, but some of them, well, they're all long enough, I guess, right now. Oh no, here's some. Some of them
Hi,
I had
Barbara.
to sew. I had to glue. Hi, Barbara. I had to glue and sew together, and because I think that's fun.
I love the stitching. Yeah.
Yeah. This is an envelope.
Yeah. I like the shape of it too. It's a different shape.
Yeah, it's a different shape, and I cut that calendar page up to my best advantage to make a couple of little notebooks, and then in the back,
Becky says you have to do the subscribers only if you want the delay, but it'll have a deal in the chat that tells people that they need to subscribe if they want to chat.
Okay. In the back, I put this little tiny pocket because I had that little piece left, and there was some upside down writing right there, so that worked. And then I had enough to do. This one says morning, and then I had these 3 little tags.
Oh,
to go in there.
how clever. How perfect. That's great.
And then I just made this. I just pinned it on the back with some. It's just a hairband thing. So
Hmm.
there we go.
Very
Perfect.
cool. Thanks for sharing.
It looks
Okay.
great.
Oh, I got something else to share. Can you make me big
Okay,
again?
yeah,
I want to
yeah,
show
yeah.
you what my husband brought me. My husband brought me presents again today. You know, he always brings me little things for my art, right?
Right.
Isn't
Is that
that
a-
cool?
Is that a
Okay,
cigar
but
bean?
yes, isn't that this one is
Oh,
even
those are
better.
beautiful. Oh, wow.
He said, however, this is the only one of these I will ever get.
Oh, okay.
In other words, this cigar was terrible.
Oh, okay. All right,
Oh,
gotcha.
somebody named Bobby is here. Hi, Bobby.
Oh, hi, Bobby. I'm sorry I missed you when you came in. I'm
Me
gonna
too.
look back and see if I can find
Okay, you can make me little again.
Bobby Hayes.
Welcome, Bobby. Hi, Rachel.
Hi,
Okay,
Rachel.
so now I'm going to
Good
work
see all of
on
you.
my my Dollar Tree journal.
Okay, well, this is my Dollar Tree journal so far. I just put
You
all the
put-
pages in, and it looks really good. I really like the way that looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out real well.
Oh, I
So
like the
now I'm going to
binder.
decorate it some, and then before the end of this 3 hours is up, I'm going to give it away.
Ooh, you're gonna get it done in a hurry, huh?
Well, it's going to go however it is.
I see.
And
And they can
oh, there it
finish
is. I was going to say, I think I have one more page to go in it right here. Okay.
What did you
Anyway,
use
however
for cord?
however it is, it's going to go that way, and whatever's left in here will go with it.
Okay. What cord did you use to tie that in?
I used some of that. I think you got it at Dollar Tree and sent
Oh,
it to me,
yes.
black.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
Yep.
what I used.
Yep.
It's the first time I've used it. I just took the wrapper off of it.
Susan is here. Hi, Susan.
Hi, Susan. Good to see you.
I see Vanessa
Glad
too.
you're here.
Joan.
Well, we're glad
You know-
that you like to see how people use things. We like to use things.
Yep. Mhm.
Okay.
I have to figure out my signatures now, though, because I messed them all up.
Yeah. Well, that was one thing that was, I had to stick these in some sort of order. Because I wanted my my extra pages, like these pages,
Oh, mm-hmm.
and these coffee pages, I wanted those to be in between all the pages
All
that
the
were
other-
made out of the
Susan.
scrap pack. So
Mhm. You were so cute. Not wanting to use, not sure you could use your fancy paper. She gave me the giggles, guys. And she did a video for her Timmy journal, and she was using some of her fancy paper. I told her I'd send her more fancy paper. She didn't have to conserve it.
you're sweet, because that is really amazing paper. But I'm doing good. One of the things I'm going to do tonight sometime is put
Thank you, Riri.
some of Tanya's fancy papers in that little bitty journal I'm making that had the weaving on the front. I never have actually gone ahead and put paper in it. So,
Oh, okay.
well, Riri, how sweet. Thank you so much. Yeah, do a little happy dance. A happy dance for Riri. Woo! I'm still not a good dancer. I haven't gotten any better. I'm sorry. That's all I can do.
Well, and I just saw Leslie Casey. Welcome, and
Welcome,
somebody else.
Leslie. Welcome, Nashua.
Nashua's here. Yeah. Welcome,
Good to
guys.
see
We're
you,
so
Nashua.
glad you're here.
Anyway, so now I got to decorate. Well, I know I want to use these papers to decorate because they're kind of shiny, not sparkly, but but they're shiny and they have some texture to them. And I think these will punch well.
Okay.
They feel like
Probably.
cardstock. I think they'll punch
Mhm.
well. So I'm going to figure out some sort of punch. I hope I have
Okay, you need to see Beth's comment. Best
Oh.
hands dancer I've ever.
Thank you, Beth. I've been practicing.
There you go.
That's the best dancing I do. If all you see is my hands, you're all that's all you want to see. You don't want to see the rest of me dancing.
That's all you want to see. Anne, are you like glue booking down on your pages? Is that what you're doing? I just can't.
Yeah,
Let me
that's
make
what I'm
it big so we
finishing up.
can all
I'm
see what she's
finishing up a
doing.
couple of junk journals. I had a couple of pages left.
I knew
But
you were
there's- but they're
finishing. I
glue
just
booking?
wasn't kind of glue booking them.
Yep, yep,
to co-
yep.
Collage them.
Well, more glue book than collage, I guess. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I guess.
Well, I just couldn't see well. I'm having visual things that my good pair of readers are so scratched up I can't see. So I had to buy new ones, and I'm not too fond of them. Hi, Miss Kirsten.
Hi, Miss Kristen. Good to see you.
Like one of the Chinese dolls that have the string and spools. There you go.
I'm so glad that you're feeling good enough to comment, Dana.
Yes.
that's a great sign.
Okay, well, I've got 2 of these little butterfly punches.
Yeah.
Oh, I did too.
They're different brands. One I got at the thrift store, and one I bought, new.
I just got one too.
But they look the same. I'm not sure. I guess because it was at the thrift store, I just went ahead and bought it. Unless when you bought this set, was there a butterfly in this set?
Yes, there was a butterfly
that's
in
where
one of
I
those
got
sets.
to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mindy has a question, Anne. Do you add words to the pages or not?
Mostly not, at least not in this one. In other ones, I do. But on this one, I think there's only 1 or 2 pages that I have words. It's a hit or miss.
Okay.
I just bought a butterfly punch. Just got it.
Well, I had one I really loved that was a bigger one. Let me see yours. Let me make you big again. It's hard to see things when we're all little.
My word for this year, Beth, is hope.
That is a wonderful word.
I mean, Beth just said shared her word was peace, which is another great
Peace
word.
is a good word too.
I like hope because we can hope for all of those things.
Well, I will share my word.
Okay.
It's serenity.
I like that word too.
Oh, that's solid. It means a lot.
I haven't given myself a word for the year.
Beth says, Anne, you will love that punch.
Yeah, I am very happy with it. Very happy with it. So far, I haven't jammed it up and I haven't had to throw it on the floor. So I'm very happy with it.
Vanessa's comment got blocked. Vanessa, it is hard telling. YouTube, of course, Chrome keeps shutting my computer off. I'm using StreamYard tonight to hopefully not have that issue, but I've had so much trouble with my computer the last couple of weeks, and the only thing I can figure out with it is it's Chrome, and the guys are going to have to work on it, but I have to get Mom's up and running before they can do it. So
Bishop's word is acceptance. That's a good word too.
That's a really good word.
Man, these
Tanya,
are
I
all
did
great.
go out and buy the scissor clip. Oh, Barbara, I'm sorry. Yes, guys, Barbara is talking about this.
Oh.
I went the other day and spent some of my Santa Claus money, and this was one of the things that I got.
Good one, Barbara.
So, and I enabled Barbara. That's what happened. I enabled Barbara. Poor Barbara. I'm trying to put my things in order here because I got them all discombobulated when I went to sew them up.
Okay, so I have some cute little dragonflies, gold,
Well, that's a nice punch.
Ooh,
Is that
those
a
are
punch? Did you
cute.
punch those?
and little pink butterflies.
Mm-hmm.
And there is nothing else pink, I don't think, in this journal. So I'm gonna have to be careful which pages I put the butterflies on.
Well, I've punched through, aluminum cans with this already and gotten little aluminum butterflies that are really cute and sparkly out of a pop can.
Tanya, will I show one of the dies cut? I can. I just have to go do that. Give me just a few minutes because I can do that. I'll be right back.
Thank you, Tanya.
If I can find some papers. Papers. Surely I got some papers.
I think that's always funny when we're
Without
crafting.
going
We
to the
can't
other
find something to
world
write
in
with,
there.
and we can't find paper. Seems like,
Oh, well, but we have to have paper that, kind of goes with those.
yeah.
Like maybe this one.
Yeah, I was gonna say jelly print.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be a jelly print. I'll be back directly. I've got to go to the other room.
Okay.
Now, I'm just going to go right here. So I can still hear you. Ooh, I could set up a die cutting phenomena tonight.
I bought that little tiny, it's called Sidekick. It's a little tiny, it's like a mini Big Shot, but it's only about yay big.
Yeah, I've seen those at the store.
To do little stuff.
Yeah, they have a lot of cute little embossing folders and things for that Sidekick. I was noticing them the other day.
Yeah. I mean,
how many they have for it now.
It came with a happy birthday one, but it's perfect for just little stuff, It's got like a little suction cup on it, so it'll stick to your work table.
Oh, Rachel, that's funny. She says, I always thought my mother was a bit odd because she whispered under her breath. I think I understand now. I do it regularly.
Yeah.
Hi, Mariah. Glad you're here.
I usually do that when I'm not happy with somebody, and it's like mumbling, but they kind of get the gist of what I'm mumbling.
Oh no, I'm blatantly loud and nasty when I'm unhappy with somebody. Ugh. Okay, now then, which plate do I need for this? I forgot. I gotta read here.
Well, I made plane reservations. I'm going out to Utah in March to see my grandson play hockey. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Cool.
Traveled in a long time. And
was it you that got to watch hockey game with the GoPro?
yes, I bought
Wasn't that you?
I bought them a GoPro 10 camera because they had been filming his games on a phone, and this is really for my benefit. And what a difference between watching the game on an iPhone versus the GoPro. I can see the the whole rink now, and it's great. It's yeah. I mean, it's still kind of hard to see their numbers and stuff, but my daughter-in-law has put orange tape down the top of his helmet, and because he's a little guy, they're not that big, and it's I get to watch them live, which is pretty exciting in the comfort and warmth of my home. Now, when I go out in the month, I'm going out for tournaments where I will be freezing my what off, but it'll be worth it. I'm pretty excited to see him play. I mean, I see him play every week, but it'll be great to see it live. Even though,
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
there is something better about in person.
Yeah. They've been here. They come to visit. They were here in October, and we did Disney, and we stayed at a cabin at Fort Wilderness, which was great.
Rachel says her mother could whisper under her breath and give you the evil eye all at the same time.
Talent, right?
Yeah.
Well, I only ever had to give the evil eye, but I might have to go get my pokey tool. These are pretty intricate in some respects. We'll see.
I'm going to make you big so that we can see you.
So you can see me make a mess?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Everyone loves to see somebody else make a mess.
All right. Well, that's all right by me. I didn't get out my little I have one of those little brush tools, and that would have been a wise decision to get out the brush tool.
Ooh, look at
Just
this.
simply because
Is that the one that's kind of on like it rolls and it came with a little foam?
Yeah,
pad
you just roll it across. You just
Yeah.
kind of roll it across your thing, because then it
gets rid of the little bits.
it gets rid of all of these little bits that are stuck in there that you have to go back through and poke out like that. Because the next time you want to use it, if those things are all filled up, then it's hard to use it. Oh, we might have to put this in our little book here.
I love the way that looks. That's great.
Yeah, aren't they pretty, Beth? The crumbly leaves. Let's see. And I swear, Anne, that she invented the GoPro. She could see things before we ever got into them. You know, that eye in the back of your head. Yeah, my mother did not have that. And obviously Jeff's mother didn't, because, man, the things those kids did. And he kept telling our child about all these things that he did growing up. You know, and it's like, are you an idiot or what? Telling him what you did.
My dad waited till we were all pretty grown before he told us what all kinds of shenanigans he got into.
You don't need to give them any more ideas than they already have, for sure.
Well, where the airport is now compared to where Jeff's parents' house is, you know, not but a mile, maybe. Close enough, but at that time, it was way out in the boonies for where his parents lived.
Right.
And those idiots went and crawled up a storm drain, popped a cover off the top of the storm drain, and they were in the middle of the runway with a plane coming at them.
Of course they were.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, brilliant.
It's like, okay, and then he tells my child about this, and I'm like, And now you wonder why he's wearing a giant bandage on his chin because he decided to jump some stupid thing in the street.
Oh, geez.
These are really, really cool leaves. These are just yummy.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
They
Look
just
at that.
they look like leaves that you actually see that are kind of been chewed on by
Yeah.
something.
Yep,
So realistic.
that's oh, I love them. I mean, it's not the only leaf set I have. Believe me, I have several leaf sets. But
I don't
Lisa
think I have
showed me
any.
these the other day. Just so you know, Barbara, Lisa caused all this problems, right?
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. She said, "Have you seen this?"
Ah, how
Uh-huh.
innocent is that? Oh, have you seen
Yeah.
this?
Have you seen
And then I
this?
couldn't even find one to buy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no.
No, I've taken care of it though.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did. She found one for me, and I'm very
I
grateful.
I found one for her. There's the fourth one.
Oh, those
Yes,
are
I
so
got
cool. They are.
And these are going to be
Really?
perfect in this particular little journal. I may have to go cut out another set, just
And
because.
you're just using
but-
painty paper, right? And the colors are just
Yeah,
perfect.
It's just a piece of jelly plated paper that I had
Jelly
laying
paper.
there on the table. Beth says la 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 la. Okay. I'm not looking. Oh, she says I'm not looking. La 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 la. And somebody said something about journal and I missed it completely. Love the leaves, Tanya. Cool idea for your journal. Oh, thanks, Jen. And Holly says now, okay, now I need those dies. Yeah,
No, I'm not. I'm ignoring. Well, I gotta. So hard.
But yeah, it was just a piece of. It was laying in the pile. I have this gigantic disaster over there.
I think we all have one of those over here, right?
Yeah, well, I've been trying to get rid of mine, but it hasn't happened. So now that I don't have to take care of a
Sharon's
second
clutching her
house.
pearls. This is serious.
Well, Sharon, I have no well, I shouldn't say that. I think I do have a set of pearls. I have no desire to have pearls, so it's a good thing because pearls and diamonds and all those things do not mean a thing to me. But give me another set of leaf dies, and you make my day. Okay.
And I'm your huckleberry. Just give me some die sets. Yeah.
Yep, that's right. Mm-hmm. Of course, my husband wants a new RV, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be working till the day I die.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome, Mindy.
I was in my sister's wedding. I was a junior bridesmaid, and
They're done, Lisa. You can make me little
we all
again.
got pearls. So those are the pearls. I still have pearls from her wedding, which was a long time ago.
And that's where the set I have came from Jeff's sister's wedding.
There you go.
I was in
See?
her. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, Hubster trying to save baby thrush. Uh-oh. I want to do a die punch swap next month.
Hi, Mary.
Well, Beth, I'm not going to tell you I can play because we're supposed to be leaving. So, I would tell you I'd play with that, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to. But
Well,
yeah,
I'm
I
supposed
think
to be
that's
on a spending freeze, but we went to the thrift store today.
Oh, make me little. Show me. Oh, make yourself big. You got to
Whoa.
show that off.
I don't think
Okay. Well,
thrift
Hannah was
stores
getting the
count,
stuff out of
do
the
they, for
car,
spending
so
freezes? I don't think those count. And I think you're allowed to do that because you're donating, really, right, to a good cause.
There you go. That's it. You're
there you
donating.
go. You're donating. Okay. This I got to use on the jelly plate.
Ooh.
Oh
think
my gosh.
Really cool designs on the jelly plate. So I'm looking forward to that. And
I know
then
it's up to do
I got
material.
these, and
Ooh.
there's like a million of them in
hold on.
here.
Hold on just a second. Jude, we're doing it right now. We started at 6 o'clock. Every 3 hours, we will switch back and forth. We started at 6 o'clock tonight, and at 9, we'll switch to my channel. And then every 3 hours, we'll switch back and forth until tomorrow night at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, this is it. This is it.
This is
This is
it.
it.
Hey, Julie. I'm
Hi,
glad
Mary.
you're here, Julie. Anyway, I found these.
Oh, those look like fun.
And there's like a million of them in here. I don't know how
Oh,
many of them are actually in
fancy.
here, but it originally had 95.
Those
Do
are
what?
cool.
So those are little foam stamps, I guess, little foamy stamps.
Yeah, they're like let me open it so I can show you what
It looks like, wow, 95.
they just call it a foam shape set. That's what they're calling it. But you know how you got these that you can use to dab
Yeah,
ink or whatever?
yeah,
You know, you see these all the time, this shape.
yes.
But
But you got
then
stars.
they have, yeah, they have little flowers and stars
Oh, wow.
in this little shape
How
and
cute.
triangles, hearts.
See, the thrift stores
So I
here
think this
don't
is
have
supposed
any good stuff, and they're mostly clothing now. And
I think this is supposed to be like, you know, for a teacher to have. Oh, there's also squares.
mhm.
Thank you,
Anyway.
Jude.
So if the teacher stamps a square on your paper, I wonder what that means. I know what a star means. I'm just,
Well, I just meant that way they
I
can
know,
give
I
it
know. I'm
all
just
their
kidding.
kids
I'm
to play
just
with.
kidding.
But anyway, there was that. And then there's this book, The Case of the Cat's Meow. But it's got these kids. There are different scenes with these kids. And
Whoa, they're
Oh,
and I thought
that's
those would be
cute.
fun to cut out and put in journals
yeah, absolutely.
because they could
Oh,
be
wow.
fussy
Look at,
cut.
oh man, look. Yeah, those are the graphics, the illustrations are awesome.
They are. They're really cool.
Becky says one of
Yeah.
them is a flower pot. One of those stamps is a flower
Oh,
pot.
really? A little flower pot? Cool.
Well,
Mhm.
that's interesting. I guess that one that's shaped kind of like this, maybe.
Yeah, probably. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that
I'm
makes
gonna mute
sense.
for
Yeah.
just a
A
second, sorry.
trapezoid or something. Yeah.
Okay, just a question. And then I got this for $1. It's a
Mhm.
German, English, German dictionary.
Is it
And it's
stitched?
pretty in green, so it'll make a good journal.
Is it
Mhm.
It
sewn?
yeah, it is stitched signatures.
Because those are so hard to find.
Anyway, I thought that was cool. Hannah found that for me and brought it to me.
Good find.
But she's an enabler, just like
Oh,
me.
yes,
We-
yeah.
We do each
Mhm.
other very well. And
for
then I found
$1.
this. It's just a little file.
Yep.
Anyway, I asked him how much it was, and she said you can just have it. So, yay, it was free. Even better.
There you
There
go.
you go.
And then this is just some papers. I don't even know for sure if they're all ledger papers.
Does anyone know? Just a minute, Sherry. I'll get you a link. Just a second. Let me find my thing.
What are you getting her a link to?
She wanted the dies. A link to the
Ah.
dies.
Yep. Cha-ching. First set sold.
It's a shame we don't get a kickback, huh? And this is just some ledger paper from one of those, you know, big
Yeah.
ledger things.
Oh, wow.
So there's that. There's a bunch of it in here. I guess I ought to put it back in the plastic just for keeping up with its sake.
Was that $1
don't
too?
No, this whole little packet here was $3. So
Oh, okay.
whatever is in here, it cost $3.
Okay.
And then here's some more. So just a little bit different pages, but for the
Nice.
same size ledger.
Uh-huh.
So they'll work well together anyway. And let me put that on the under there. It looks like here's some more.
Oh, wow.
So there's lots of that ledger paper. And then there's these two just column pads. This one has 12 columns. This one says it has 14. So it must be 2 pages makes 14. But anyway, it's all ledger paper, so it'll be fun to use in journals. So.
Yes.
There you go. There's a link.
Thank you, Tanya.
Now, that's an Amazon link, but I got the set I got at Hobby Lobby, and I got the set that I got for Lisa at a different Hobby Lobby. I had to go to 2 Hobby Lobbies because they only had 1 set each. But I did get them at Hobby Lobby, but we saw them on Amazon.
Okay.
You're welcome, Sherry. A whole room of us to recognize another one. Oh, must have had a little bot thing in there. Okay, so my spine's not sturdy enough, so I'm having to bulk up my spine.
I didn't know eBay quit taking PayPal.
I didn't know it either.
Quit taking what?
PayPal.
Really? Why would they do that? Oh my gosh.
I don't know. They're kind of shooting
Because they want you to use their probably they want you to use their money thing, whatever it is that they're.
Oh, they have their own thing. Okay.
Yeah, they have. So does Etsy. Etsy has their own thing now too, and that's when I quit selling on Etsy because it was just getting ridiculously hard to do.
I love eBay. I mean, I love PayPal. It's so convenient.
Well, it is usually, but this morning I wanted to kill it. So,
well,
I was not a calm person this morning. My husband said, "You're not having a good morning, are you?" I said, "No, I'm not." It took me an hour and 25 minutes to to put shipping labels on 3 boxes.
Oh dear.
PayPal has changed everything again, and they kept saying that my zip code was not correct. Mary says Hobby Lobby. Yeah, that's yes, and that's why I got them at Hobby Lobby, Mary, because they were on sale, but they only had 1 set. So I had to go to the next Hobby Lobby to get Lisa's.
Because she's a really good friend and she was willing to drive.
Yeah.
That and my husband. It was one of those days where I had a really bad day, and my husband said, "You wanted to go to Foley. Let's go to Foley, and I'll buy dinner."
Ooh.
Oh, so we can thank Jeff.
Yes, you can thank Jeff. Actually, you could probably thank this electrician. Electrician.
No, I don't want to thank the electrician.
You buy from Rosemary's Etsy using PayPal? Well, they were having a fit about it for a while, and I just quit using it. I was just going to say, Mariah, I got your email. Not to worry. Don't rush. And I opened your package yesterday on my live stream, and I used a little bit of it in my books. Mariah sent me a package. Oh, it was a fun package. Ooh, it was a fun package. So, yes, Barbara. That my day has been very busy. Besides the fact that PayPal changed their shipping stuff, I got that done. Jeff went and dealt with the electrician for me. So, that's another thing. My husband has been so good to me this last week. he has dealt with the electrician. He has gone over to Mom's house and turned the water on, and just all kinds of stuff that, I really should do, but because I was trying to get work done, he did for me. But yes, Barbara, it closed. My appointment time was 2:00 today, and I was done by 3. And it would have been faster if it was my own name I was trying to sign. But because I'm power of attorney, I had to sign, Mom's name, then by my name, something, attorney, fact, in fact, and I had to spell attorney like 17 times, and I can't spell attorney. So that was part of the problem. It slowed me down because I had to write that stupid word so many times.
Oh,
It was really very nice. It was all set up. I got home, and I got most of the things I had to do, like canceling her electric and all of that stuff. I did not get her insurance canceled, but I'll do that. I'll have to stop in the morning and do that. But I was nutty busy after the stream yesterday and didn't see it, but Jewel watches it. Well, and I opened and just made a little book page, that kind of thing. Oh, you got them, Becky? I hope there's something you can use. That's all it's just like it. When I saw all of those little girl patterns, I thought, Becky might be able to use those. So that is when you tape 17 pencils together and just have to write it once. There you go. Oh, and she gave me a brand new ink pen, which I hated with a passion. Hi, Katie.
hi, Katie.
Yeah, Katie's going to be here at 3 in the morning.
We appreciate your willingness to do that, Katie.
Yeah, Beth too.
And Beth. Yes, both
I
of
lost
you.
I lost my piece of paper. Don't lose my piece of paper. I will be in serious trouble.
Yeah, you better find it. I need to go in the house and get mine if you lost yours, because
Yeah, well, if I
mine
lose
sitting in the house.
if I lose mine, I'll print it out again.
Okay.
I'm sure it will pop up on Nick's door. Okay.
Hi, Lori.
Becky says she won't be here at 3 a.m. Okay. Okay. We understand.
I wouldn't be if I wasn't part of the stream. If it wasn't,
I don't know.
if it wasn't
The
supposed
way-
to be on my channel, I wouldn't be either.
I don't know the way my sleep schedule's been going. I might as well be here at 3 a.m.
Yeah, well, I'm
I
okay.
hear you.
Sleeping at 3. It's about 5 when I wake up and can't go back to sleep.
No,
Happens a
I've
lot.
been
That used to be
waking.
my best time to sleep, but
I've been waking up at 2:30 and staying awake, and it's not helping. 2 3/8. Isn't that what I measured? I measured, measure 3 times, then cut it. Mary, did we even say hello to you? So hello
I
to
said hello to
everyone
Lori.
here. Lori's
I
here
did.
too. And Lori's here too, and I don't think I said hello to her. Anyways, I'm really glad you're all here.
me too.
We're hoping we're going to do something fun. Okay, 2 3/8. Is that how big I said? 2 3/8. Oh, I brought treats.
Oh, yay for
Ooh.
you.
I didn't, however, make the little beef pickle roll things.
Me either.
Pickle rolls.
Do you know what dried beef is in a jar? And
Yes. Oh,
you know what I'm
yes. Yep, absolutely.
okay. All right. Well, several people didn't know what it was. anyways, you take that and you spread it out, and then you put cream cheese on it, and then you take a quarter of a dill pickle and you roll that up, and then you cut it up in little pieces, and it makes a really yummy snack.
Ooh, yes.
It's a good as Jeff calls them, popo. It's a good popo because that's a hors d'oeuvre.
Yes, it's an hors d'oeuvre. Yep.
Hors d'oeuvre. Okay, you call them hors d'oeuvres. That's a good word for them.
I call them snacks.
You call them snacks? Okay.
I'm not fancy. Well,
so you take
Dana says they
dry beef out, and then I know it's kind of comes rolled up, and it's in that little glass jar, and you unroll it, and then you smear it with the cream cheese, and then you roll that around the dill pickle, and then you slice it so the dill pickle's in the middle. Am I getting it right?
Yep. And it's like a little round and hors d'oeuvre. And Dana says she does it with ham. I do it with ham too.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah.
The deal with the dried beef is it's very salty.
Yeah.
Even more salty than ham.
Yes,
so
it is.
It's really yummy.
Yummy.
Yummy. Yeah. When I was in South Dakota, and I was, younger days, I took a lot of classes for making beads, and one of the girls in South Dakota and Nebraska set up a big teaching studio, and I would go down there, and our weekends were catered because we never left. We pretty much spent the whole weekend right there in the studio making beads and being with the teacher and all that kind of stuff. So her sister would cater these classes, and she always made those things for us because we could eat them like they were I could eat them better than better than candy would be my
just pop it right in your mouth, one disc at a time.
Run right after the Oh, Jen says my fudge M&Ms. These are my fudge M&Ms. I didn't know about these things till last week, and I already ate a whole bag.
What? Are they fudge they're M&Ms with fudge in the inside?
Yeah, my husband says the ad is really cute. Hi, Janice. The M&M guy is trying to shove the fudge brownie into the M&M.
Okay.
And they're it's kind of like eating a brownie that's not cooked.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Almost like raw cookie dough inside of an M&M.
And you have found some great pictures, so says Mindy.
Well, thank you. Yep. That one didn't go on too well. I think we all find gluing just so relaxing.
Yeah, I intend to do some gluing in the next 24 hours as well. Well, I'm gluing right now, but it's different.
We messed that up.
Yeah, it is different. Okay. That's much better. Oh, yes.
I gotta fix that.
Much better. I'm going to be much happier with that. Okay. The spine just wasn't sturdy enough, guys, so I just had to beef up the spine some.
What did you use to beef it up? I wasn't paying attention.
I took this giant postcard from a assisted living facility over in Alabama.
Hi, Sherry.
And
she's gonna go watch.
I cut it up.
Alabama.
Okay, go watch Alabama. Jeffrey's watching Alabama. Oh yeah, Mindy, you gotta look for them. They're really good. And tonight I bought a family size bag at Walmart.
Well,
anyways,
I was bad and bought a family size bag of the regular M&Ms because those are the ones I like the best. And and they're in the house in the refrigerator getting cold because I like them cold.
Mm. Anyways, I put 2 layers of that in, Lisa, and then just added a piece of the scrap pack that's brown
Yeah.
to cover it up.
So
And
that's probably
it's
about as stiff as the chipboard I stuck in mine now.
Yeah. Yeah. I just that was within reach. I didn't have to get out of my chair. Jude says she likes your backdrop, and she likes it with the flowers all over it.
Oh, thanks.
You know, Brittany, I love peanut butter cups, but I do not like peanut M&Ms. Oh, not peanut. Oh, the peanut M&Ms I like. It's the peanut butter M&Ms that I don't like. I like the peanut ones, but I don't like the peanut butter ones.
I agree. Thanks, Holly.
Okay.
No,
So-
I'm gonna have to mute for a second.
Okay. I sort of have signatures. I think I will decorate my signatures before I sew them in, though, because I think that will give me, in case I decide I want to sew something, like pockets or something. So let's.
No, Julie, 24 hours, not 48.
Oh gosh, no! I can't. 24 hours is going to be hard enough to stay up all night. So
Yeah, 48 hours, we would not be making any sense at all.
white chocolate peanut M&Ms. I've never heard of those. Jude says hydrate.
Never.
Yeah, white chocolate M&Ms with peanuts would be good because it'd be sweet and salty.
Mm-mm.
Yum.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
I like
so
Hershey Kisses is a nice mouthful of just the right amount of chocolate. You know, if you're having that.
Yeah.
I keep those in the
Okay,
refrigerator.
I need to decorate my cover too, so we might do that.
Oh, those guys look cute. All right, you guys are going right there. Almost done. It's amazing. I didn't think it would take this long to do these couple of pages, but it's amazing. But it is fun to
Okay,
go
then.
back when you finish a glue book like this. It's fun to go back and just look at it, you know. No rhyme or reason.
What do you think, Lisa?
Oh, that
Sorry,
looks
let me
nice.
make you big so I can see better. Oh, I like it.
Okay, but
Yeah.
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I like that one better.
Uh-huh. And it's still, this looks a little light on camera. It's a little darker. Okay,
That
that's what I'm
sparkly
going to do.
The paper is from the paper pack. I'm taking it, that glittery paper.
Yes, the glittery paper and this piece of textured paper are from the paper pack, and I'm just going to put it on there like that. However, I'm going to cheat, and I am going to cut out some of the sparkly paper before I put it on there.
She's
Because
gonna
that way
cheat.
I have, well, yeah, because then I have a little bit of it left. Won't be much, but it will be a little piece of it that I wouldn't have otherwise. To do some other little something with. See, even this sparkly paper is on a handmade base of some sort. It's even hard to cut with my scissors.
I'm gonna have to go to my Dollar Tree and take a look. I mean, I haven't been out. I haven't. Yeah, I know it's interesting. I find it so interesting that all of our Dollar Trees are so different in what they contain. You know.
Lisa asked in her store one time about that, and part of it is, and it's definitely noticeable here that there is a couple of stores that are bigger and therefore they have more.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sure. Well, less than a mile away, probably, yeah, less than a mile away is a Hobby Lobby.
Excuse me just a second. Katie, you're on with me. I'll either send it to you in Facebook Messenger or via email. I'm not sure I'm connected to you on Messenger, but I will send you the link either in Messenger or in your email. Okay? Sorry, Ann, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's okay.
Hi, Joan. The
I
leaf
think-
has
Hi,
a
Susie. Bye, Bobby. Thanks for coming.
Bye, Bobby. Joan says this leaf has a face, and it really kind of does. See it down there in the face? This little eyeball right there, and a nose and a mouth.
It looks like a raccoon. It's got a band across its eyes. It's got a little raccoony look to it.
Okay, then I'll send it in Messenger because that's usually easier to find. Yeah, I'll send yours on Facebook too, Mariah. Facebook usually works easier than email, but it I know sometimes it's just whether or not I'm connected. But this is a very odd piece of paper. It's kind of like leathery paper. You wouldn't expect it to be, but it is. Okay.
Leathery paper, is that what you said?
Yeah, it's very fibery, very kind of almost leathery.
That's one with the like the bricks look or the woven
Yeah.
look. Yeah, that's what I use to make my hearts out of.
Uh-huh. And did we interrupt something because Riri's asking what you were saying?
Oh no, I was just commenting on the Dollar Trees and their, content, and you were talking about size, and my Dollar Tree that's closest to me is like also very close to a Hobby Lobby, and I think they sometimes have a little bit more crafty stuff because they're much cheaper than Hobby Lobby. I think that, and there's a Michael's there too, and then there's the Dollar Tree.
Well,
But
it's also the area of town that they're in.
Yeah.
If they're in a more affluent area of town,
Yeah.
or a larger town, like we have 5 or 6 of the Dollar Trees, but
okay.
I can guarantee to you which ones have the nicer stuff.
Yeah.
It's all the ones in the nicer areas of town.
Yeah, that would make sense. We have a Dollar General, which I mean, now I know that Dollar General is over $1. I never knew that, and I guess Dollar Tree is now over $1. Is that the?
Yeah, it's $1.25. Dollar Generals are going in everywhere.
Okay, all right.
I can't believe that Dollar General is going in anywhere. They are so horrible here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just like a mess. You go in there and it looks like somebody ransacked the place and just went through and threw stuffs on shelves and threw stuff off the shelf. And I mean, it is the messiest, most disgusting store I've ever been in.
Oh, I agree.
And every one of them in my town are like that.
Yep, I agree. I've not been in one that wasn't a mess. Yeah, I'm liking this now. Okay, we're gonna have to probably go die cut another batch of those just in a little while, just to decorate on here. Okay, so
yeah, I'm trying not to be jealous because I know I'm gonna get one soon.
Okay, I guess I will have to make a special package up because I
No,
was
you
gonna
don't
wait.
need to do that. I was just
Um,
being ornery.
no, the deal is if I felt comfortable putting them in an envelope, I would have sent them already. But I don't feel like they would be safe. I think they
I
need to
don't
go in the
either.
box.
I don't think they would be safe either. I would prefer to wait for them than. Oh, that turned out
Well,
cute, didn't it?
the set I got from Amazon, like the
Uh
ones you
huh.
got, I'm not sure is all there. It didn't come with the outside cover or anything.
Huh.
I may
That's
send them
weird.
back because because I don't really like how they treated them. They were treated
Yeah.
poorly. Okay, so how come there we go. I need to put some pockets in here. How can we put
Thanks, Beth.
pockets? This might be some cool pockets. What did I say? I like this. This would make cool pockets. It would make cool pockets. So do we put it on that? Do we put it on one of these little pieces, which I think would be really cool to put it on a little piece? We would. Okay. I wonder if I could punch. Well, if I can't punch it, I guess I can. If the corner won't round with my punch, I guess I will have to do it with the scissors, huh?
Oh, that's hard.
And let's see your little book. Beth would like to see Anne's little book. Lisa, she mailed an envelope to you today. It's in it.
What's in it? Interesting. Okay, we're on you, Anne. Show us your little book.
My little book,
That's right.
my glue book. That's what I.
Yeah. Your junk journal that you're making. Thank you, Jacqueline.
You want a flip through?
Yeah, let's see it.
All right, it's a couple of years old. I haven't done anything with this, but it's just a mishmash of lots of different old junk mail. These are the cards you get in the mail, the heavy advertising cards. That's a stamp that I drew. That's a foamy stamp. I like to make stamps. That's a collage of a little bit of, and some of this stuff just opens and keeps on opening. I like the ones that open and open and open both sides.
I like that too. That's cool.
It's fun. Oh, here's some words. Superior intelligence, a woman, of course.
That says, oh, ah.
Jude says it's awesome, Annie.
Thank you.
It's
These are
interactive,
little
Beth said.
sketches
Yes.
I did of various artists. This is Andy Warhol, Michelangelo. I can't remember who these dudes are, but I do those. Renoir. Let's see. The cards are so thick. Up here, it's one that opens. There you go. But they're fun, and it's just, this is all junk. I do those. So there's a little bit of.
Hi, Lovey Art. I can't remember your name. I know I'm supposed to know it, but I lost my list and my brain won't hold it. But I'm glad you're here. Yeah.
Lisa.
Her name's Lisa? I should remember that.
Here's some more. Braille.
We're glad you're here, Lisa.
Opens up. Poetry. Keeps on going. Keeps on giving. some more of my little sketches.
That's really fun,
Mhm.
Anne.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably I would say at least 2 years old. And I just was, wanted to finish it tonight. And I figured this would be a perfect time to sit down and say, okay, I'm going to finish it.
Yeah, that's a good time.
Yeah. And that's where I started right here tonight. So you can see I'm almost finishing up this. I'm almost done. So thank you, Beth.
Yay.
Thank you, ladies, for indulging me.
Thank you for indulging us and showing us your book.
Mm-hmm. I like the size of it too. I always like. First
Yeah,
off, I like square books, and
yes.
I don't like them when they get too big.
Yeah, this
When they
one's
get
pretty-
too big, it's like now that they just don't make me happy.
Yeah, this one's I don't think this is about
6 inches.
Yeah, I would say probably about 6 by 6. It's almost I would say it's almost a square. And
I mean, it's maybe not perfectly square, but it's close.
and
Okay, so we got these
I
two.
stitched it with just, let's see, 1, 2. Oh, I have actually 1. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I've got quite a few stitches in it. It's not the same. It's not just a 3. Probably, but it's just one signature. I guess what I did, and that was a lot of, yeah.
That was enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had the little bits left, so we're just gonna put them on these pockets. See?
I think that looks great. That looks great.
Yep.
Lisa says she's trying to make a junky interactive book with gingerbread houses. That sounds really cool.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Thank you, Jen.
Jacqueline says you even sound so calm when you were flipping through it, like it because it makes you calm.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I would have to say that. Yeah. It's like when I found it was on my shelf, and you stumble on, at least for me, you stumble across something like that. It's like finding an old friend. It's like, oh man, I haven't seen you in a while. Let's do something with you.
Oh, Mindy, I do remember when you said you bought something for me, but now for the life of me, I can't remember what it was. That's funny. You can't remember the name of it, and I can't remember what it was. But I am much appreciative. I know I was happy when you said you got it for me, but I can't remember what it is now. My days just don't. I just don't remember things like I used to. I don't know.
Well, honey, I can't remember. I can't remember why I got up and went to the kitchen. That
Now, why is it when you can't remember something, but if you go back, to where you were, all of a sudden it comes to you? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Sometimes it does, but sometimes it doesn't. Jeff went out of here a couple of days ago. He had to go over to Mom's house. We've been dealing with the electrician stuff and all that stuff. He had to go over to Mom's house, and he was going to go to Sam's, but Mom had also asked for this foam thing for her bed. She had one on the bed at the house, and when we got her the littler bed, I haven't been able to get one, so I finally took her bigger one and cut it down. Anyway, so he was going to go by her house and put that on because it's so heavy I can't put it on. So he was going to go by her apartment and put it on, and then he was going to go to Sam's, and he had the Sam's list, but we knew when he left here with the Sam's list, there was something that both of us had talked about the day before. Both of us had talked about it the day before, that we needed to put on a Sam's list, and neither one of us walked over and put it on the list.
Uh-oh.
So he's been gone a while, and I've been working, and I went to the kitchen, and I opened the freezer. Okay. I opened the freezer, and I remembered what it was. It was egg rolls. Okay. Well, so I come back in here to get my phone, and I'm going to call him, and he's pulling up in the driveway.
Uh-oh.
So we don't have any egg rolls.
A little too late. Hi, Devin. I'm glad
That's
you're
funny
here.
because that's what I had egg rolls for dinner tonight. So there you go.
Okay, Mary,
Mary
bye-bye.
decided. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I just said bye to Mary.
Okay, she decided not to stream tomorrow morning early like she had planned because she's going to be setting up her new laptop. So,
Okay.
All right.
so I'll just
Well,
say
good
that
luck.
out
I'm glad
loud
you
so
got your
people will
new laptop.
hear it. Because everybody might be expecting to run over there and see what she's doing, and it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
It wouldn't work.
Well, I
Okay.
hope
I think it's
up easy
Devin.
for you.
Is that Devin Rex for art? Is it Devin?
Well, that's what I call her.
Okay. Well,
If it's
welcome.
not,
Hi.
I've been doing it wrong.
Lisa, don't put a round peg in a square hole by yourself. We're all holding you up, and we'll chip away at the hole and make it fit.
I'm glad y'all have my back.
Yep.
Okay, so that's cute, but I think it's going to have a little bit of stitching. It might just have to be stitched a little tiny bit down there. So we'll just set those aside. We'll stitch them later. Now then, we got to have some more pockets. More pockets.
She says Devin works, so.
Devin works. Okay. Well, for the life of me, I was like, okay. Is there another name I should be calling her? And then it was like, nope. Andrea's here too. Hello.
Hi, Andrea. Good to see you.
And can you tell us about your craft closet wardrobe?
Oh. It's called the Scrap Box Dream
Oh,
Box.
you have one of those? Ooh. I might be jealous.
This was my retirement gift to me when I retired. You know, I've been looking on it, you know, for many years, and it was, you know, it's, well, what can I tell you? It's
That's
ridiculously expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very well built. And I had to hire somebody to put it together because it was something that obviously was not something that I could do. So I love it. But I'm thinking for most of you gals, you would probably need several of these.
Oh, yeah, I would.
Yeah, I know most of you would. I'm relatively new to crafting. I'm only maybe 3 years in, 3, 4. I never knew what multimedia art meant. And so I'm relatively new to, and I've filled it. I had no problem filling it. And,
You might want to try to not get anything more than that, because then you're going to be like me and you're going to have all this stuff and it never gets used.
And I'm almost to that point. I've kind of spilt over into my guest room. I actually, I bought a Murphy bed for the guest room, and other than having a really cool bed that folds up into the wall, it also came with 2 wall-to-ceiling bookcases on either side that are slowly being filled up also. So It's the crafting. I guess instead of the middle age spread, it's the crafter spread.
Yeah.
Spreading
I
out.
tell you, whatever space you have, you fill it up. That's just.
Yep. I agree.
And if you have floor left, you fill that up too.
Yep.
I cannot stop buying books. I
Books
can't.
are the hardest
and
thing.
Yeah.
The library sale is the end of the month too, and I'm like, oh, I want to go to the library
books,
sale.
I mean, people show books on there. I mean, I could bring out a whole stack of books, and we could just go through books on, mostly how to, draw, how to do this, how to do that, and Dee Dee's a great one, a great enabler showing how-to books. And
Yes, she is. She shows lots of really cool books.
I usually end up buying a lot of those.
I have a lot of how-to books that I don't use.
Yes.
And so I've gotten better about not buying them because I know myself now, but I have a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Yes,
My
Helen,
problem
just a
is
minute,
I like
and I'll go
all
get the
kinds.
date.
All kinds of
They're
books.
fun to look
I have
at.
to go get my planner.
Thank you, Janet.
They're great to look at. I have some that are just, eye candy. I bought an embroidery book a couple of months ago, and I'm actually in the process of making a couple of those things. When I'm making a pin cushion, and out of wraps, and I guess that's gonna. I'm we're supposed to upcycle, recycle, downcycle, bicycle. I don't know all the cycles for the hop on Friday that's coming up, and I'm literally
Hi, Barbara.
out of stuff, recycling stuff to make this pin cushion. And the material I'm using is a canvas, a painter's canvas drop cloth. That's the material. And I'm embroidering that, so that's kind of fun.
Let me interrupt a second and tell Helen the answer to her question. The library book sale is from 9 to 3 on January 30th. They did go up in price. They're now $7 per grocery bag. And the grocery bags, they have the grocery bags. And it's at the Spring Street Library. If you're not sure where that's at, just message me later. Not today. But you have to message me because I won't remember. And I will get you the address. But it's January 30th, and it's $5. Now you can go on Saturday and pay, I think, $1 a book or so. But on Sunday, if you go between 9 and 3 on Sunday, they're $7 a bag. And the last time I was there, I got the whole set of those Time Life books. So
that's really
now
cool.
I'm enabling Helen now.
Well, I got a notice about our library book sale, and they've been doing them virtually.
Mm-hmm.
And so you've been paying $2 a book for everything, anything that you wanted. And evidently they've done fairly good that way, which surprises me because $2 a book, that's, for a library book sale, that's kind of pricey. But they're having one, I can't remember when the next one is, but they're doing it different. They're having appointments. And if you're a friend of the library, you can go the first day. If you're not a friend of the library, you have to go the second and third day. And but they're only going to let 10 people in at a time. And so you have to make an appointment.
Oh, okay.
I won't be going because I don't need to go buy any books. I just bought. What I didn't show you is a box of books that are still in the back of the car.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
They had this set of 10, and it's not the complete set. It only goes through T, I think. But it's an like an educator's encyclopedia from 1947,
Ooh.
and there were 10 of
Ooh.
them, and they gave them to me for $1 a piece since they were not a whole set. So I got those, and then I got a binder that had probably, I don't know, 10, maybe more than 10 magazines from 65 in this
Ooh.
binder. Maybe sometime during this thing when it's tomorrow, when it's daylight, I'll go out and get that horticulture book and bring it in. But anyway, I paid $1 for that too, with all those magazines in it. I thought that was pretty good. But anyway.
Yeah, that's
Liz gets a part-time job in the library. LOL, feed her addiction private paper. Mm. Yes, Andrea, I used my new dies. Mindy asked me to punch them out. So I punched the set out, and then I've used them for the cover and my two pockets so far. But I think I'm going to I have a new stamp. I think not stamp, punch. I have this new punch. And I think I'm going to punch maybe we should punch some of this. That would be pretty. Yeah, let's punch some of that. To do on these, I think that maybe we will put oh, see that, even though that's just plain cardstock, that stuff does not punch real well. It's all right, but it's not like some things.
okay. Oh, look, I got some words here.
Oh, my sweet daughter.
Here.
She had to come give me a revelation.
Okay.
It's a watercolor paint revelation, not a biblical revelation, but
Can I see?
well, she didn't show me a picture. She was telling me one of the reasons she likes the M. Graham paints the best is because they don't take as much water to reconstitute.
Okay.
And she said she wasn't thinking about that until somebody said they didn't like the M. Grahams because they moved to Austin, and it was so moist in Austin that their paints kind of exploded.
Oh, well,
And
yeah, I can see why that might
and
be a
it's so
problem.
dry here that those are the only ones that don't become bricks.
Yeah.
So anyway, she was just telling me that it makes perfect sense why she really likes those, but she just hadn't thought about it in that context before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Creamy paints are yummy. Yep.
Hi, Journey. Good. They're good for West Texas. That's right. That's what they're good for. They're good for West Texas. Wonder.
Well, I'm not going to get a part-time job at the library. Just saying. If I'm really, really frugal from now till I turn 60 in a year and a half, I might not have to get a part-time job at all. So I'm really weighing into what would be good for me and what might be more dangerous to my health than just being really frugal.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm still praying about it and looking around, but at first I thought that there was no choice until I turned 60. I was going to have to find a part-time job, but that may not be true. So we'll just have to see. Maybe a textile company. Yeah, that would be good. All I need is a bunch more
Fabric.
a bunch, oh, I need to go to work at. No, I don't need to go to work at a thrift store. See, that's the problem. I could think of all kinds of places that would be fun to work if I didn't have a bad back. But my back makes all the places I would like to work impossible.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm gonna be, looking at all the various options, but if I'm gonna spend my days, even part-time working at something that would hurt my back like the library, I won't be working there because they barely pay minimum wage. So start a black market and sell to all of you. There you go. Well, I have thought about, I haven't made any specific plans yet because, like I said, I'm giving my brain time and my heart and everything time before I make any specific plans. But I have thought about trying to make one journal a month to sell, just to do a little something more, but I haven't really decided. I don't want my channel to become about selling stuff. And so I'm still debating about that.
Hello, Allie, and
Hi, Miss Allie.
Thank you, Vanessa. I'm not getting very much done, but it'll get there eventually.
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 Yeah, that was
Yeah.
my brother was a really big help. He was here. He got here the night before Darren passed away, and he was here, through the whole funeral and a couple of days after. And he really did help me with a lot of things. But one of the things he said was just move slowly. Don't feel like you have to rush in and do this. If you don't have enough money to make it for a few months, I'll help you, which I've had a lot of people really blessing me. And so the first few months I'm not worried about. It's, and so, that, giving myself time to think and not do anything out of fear, I think was very good advice, because it is scary, when you lose the person who brought home the money. So,
absolutely. Yeah.
and it's bad enough to have to live without him. That's hard enough, but then adding the worry about money on top of it. Anyway, I'm not worried anymore. I'm having faith that it's going to all work out fine. But I tend to be a worrier. That's one of my besetting sins. Is to be a worrier. And so,
well, your brother gave you wonderful advice. Take it slow, and that's perfect advice. Because, as you said, whatever's going to be will reveal itself in time, and
yeah. Crafting can be dangerous to your health and your bank account. That is true, Barbara.
Oh, yes.
It's good to see you, Barbara. I didn't realize. I must have missed you when you came in, but I'm glad you're here.
yes. Oh, man. Yeah.
Okay. This is not going to print real well. And if
It's
I
not-
print on it and it doesn't, then I'm going to be grumpy, aren't I?
Probably.
Yeah, so I better not do that.
Wouldn't it be great if we could just not buy another thing and use everything? I'm looking at my dream box and looking at all of these. They're called totes, and they're
Oh,
very,
yeah. Hmm.
and there's like 80 of them.
And I moved my mother's house into my house. On top of my crud, I put her crud.
No.
There's 2 rooms in my house you cannot hardly walk through.
Mhm.
At least I got it out of the dining room. That was my main goal, was to get it out of the dining room.
Right.
We watched TV over the top of boxes for over a month.
That's funny. Oh my gosh.
And my
That's
husband put up
true,
with it.
Jude. That's true. And I do appreciate all of you praying for me. It really does help. It really does. But well, that's what my plan is, to not buy any crafty stuff either. But today I was bad.
Yeah. Well, and Jeff gave me Christmas money, so I get really bad
You're
when he gives me
obligated to
Christmas.
spend that on crafty stuff.
Well, the stuff from the Joann's ticket, I know what I'm going to do with that. Is whenever I can find the proper pattern, I cannot find a decent Santa Claus suit pattern, so I'm gonna, I guess, have to make my own, which is gonna make me irritable because I don't like doing that. I'm more than capable of doing that, but I don't like doing it. But I'm going to need to make him a Santa Claus suit, so I can use up my Joann's one by using it on his fabric.
Well, that's kind of like, it's for him. It's not, you're not making a Santa suit for a total stranger. At least it's something.
Jen, my problem with doing that, Jen, is the fact that it would cost you a fortune to have them shipped. Do you know what shipping has gotten like that lately? A 2-ounce package this morning cost me $3.87 to send a 2-ounce box.
And you're not going to find a book that weighs 2 ounces.
No. Now, granted, it would come media mail, but the package my sister sent me that came media mail was small, and what was it? It was just an envelope, and it was $15. The shipping alone, hun, would be outrageous.
Yeah,
Gift cards are different. Yeah, gift cards are different. I have an Amazon gift card, and that doesn't count. That's what Brittany said.
I agree with Brittany.
Yeah.
Because if they were gifted to you, it's a gift. It's not you buying something.
Right. Mm-hmm. And that's why I'm going to get
a gift card too that was gifted to me, as a Christmas gift, during this last little while. But it's not a gift card to anywhere specific. It's just a Visa kind of gift card, so I can use it anywhere.
Ooh, so you can get something good with that. Mm-hmm. Okay. I am going to do this. Ooh, I might do it with that color because that might be a good color. Let's see. And I am going to break in this Tim Holtz Stitzel that I've never used. Yep, that's a good color.
Good for you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Stuff that you've got that you've never used. I got tons of that.
I bought this, and you know, here's the deal. When I go on a trip, I get to cheat a little because I buy things that make me think about my trip. So I was bad. I was bad when we were at in Omaha. I wasn't really bad until Omaha. In Omaha, I was kind of bad. I went to Dick Blick. Okay. You know how bad that can be.
Well, just being at a Dick Blick's. Oh, I'm so excited
Yes.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh, I used to get to go to Dick Blick, you know, like once a month before. Yeah, because
I've
you
never
know
been to a Dick Blick.
oh, they're nice. Oh, they're so much fun. So I was kind of bad in Dick Blick, but I was pretty conservative, really. But then we got to Branson, and I got to the scrapbook store where Rhonda works, and I lost it. I was in there for over 2 hours. Jeffrey
Andrea's
sat out.
comment. I wasn't bad till Omaha. Isn't that a country song?
Yes. It certainly sounds like one.
I really was. I mean, we went to a couple of different thrift stores, different times, and I got some things. You know, I found a plastic tablecloth for coffee dyeing, and
what did that set
you
back? 50 cents? No, just kidding.
No, actually, it cost me $3, but it was a huge piece. I've sent you know, I've given parts of it away different times, but you know, not much. Oh, now when I was at Lisa's, we went thrift store shopping, and I got a pecan cracker, which Jeffrey really likes. You know, and that was all of what I think $5, right, Lisa? I think.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
I think it was 5.
Good
and
cost.
you know, I had been pretty good. Then we got to Omaha, and that's pretty bad. I got myself the travel set of Derwent blocks, the 24 travel set, and I got a stencil that was really pretty, and I got some other things. But then we got to the scrapbook store, and I was bad. I was just bad. I was so bad. And this stencil happens to be one of the things I got, and I haven't used it. See, so that's bad when you buy these things and you don't use it. If it isn't a country song, it should be. Yeah, it should be.
This is going to be a minimally decorated journal. So whoever gets it can write in it or do whatever they so desire.
Oh,
that's a good
thing. Okay, so
I'm going to have to run in the house for a minute. So I'll be right back.
All right. Have fun. I have found that this ink does not dry on the stencil the way paint does, and it does kind of come off if you don't clean it up. So I have learned to clean them a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit.
What kind of ink are you using? Yeah.
Archival and
archival. Okay, yeah. The Ranger archival, the standard,
yeah. This one's a Ranger.
Yeah.
This one is a Wendy Vetch color, though. I think that's how you say her name. It's not a Timmy color. You know, there's different color palettes, and this just happens to be one that I think I got at Joann's. Anyways,
I bought all the little ones. I bought like I guess they're distress. These.
I bought a bunch of those too when they were clearancing them, but they're not permanent, and that tends to bother me.
Oh yeah, I guess they're not. Yep.
So
And then I bought the oxide inks. I bought all of them at the time when they first came out, and they're sitting here, and I very rarely ever use them. And they are not stable at all, as you know. I mean, they're beautiful, but they're really not stable in terms of being any permanence to them.
Right, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't go ahead and buy them. I got the distress inks, and I was using them, and then realizing how often I wanted to go over them with Mod Podge or something like that, and
Right.
they just didn't do that very well. So I decided that I would get the archival ones, and I really like the archival ones.
Yeah.
Lisa happened into an extra of the big black pads and
Ooh.
sent it to me. She had gotten it at a thrift store, and so I have a big black one.
Yeah,
I
this
have
is
a
the
lot
one.
of stays on ink because I had inks from when I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator ages and ages ago. Hi, Candy. I think that I don't know that we've said hello to you. Back in the day, I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, so I have a lot of ink
Stays
pads
on
from
inks.
them.
How do they? I mean, are they comparable or the same? I mean, because I've seen people
Oh,
use.
honey, they're totally different, and I love them, but they eat. If you're trying to ink the edges of something, they tend to eat stuff up. The deal is these are solvent-based inks.
I don't know
Okay,
what that means.
okay. Distress inks like this are dye-based inks.
Right.
This
Okay.
is a solvent ink. Okay, so imagine a watercolor marker
Okay.
and a Sharpie.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Okay, so this is permanent. It's stinky. It dries almost instantaneously, but you can put it on plastic and glass and other stuff, and it's pretty
Okay.
much permanent on anything. Now, the archival inks are kind of it's permanent, acid-free, permanent, waterproof. Okay, but they're not solvent. So I'm not exactly sure. They're not a pigment ink either. Okay, I also have pigment ink. Let me see. Here's one. No, this is water-based dye. They make this ink called pigment ink, which is like paint in an ink pad.
Oh, okay.
Okay, these are closer to that. Pigment ink takes forever to dry.
Okay. All right.
But it's permanent. Okay, so there's some differences in the way they function,
Okay.
and I have several colors of Stays On, and I really like them. But if you're trying to ink around the edge of something, what happens is they just eat through these things.
Oh, okay. They corrode. Oh, so that they corrode that foam, the foam pad.
Yeah, because they're solvent. It's because they're like having
chemicals, I guess, because of the chemicals. I
yeah,
guess. Okay, I gotcha.
in it.
All
Yeah,
right.
pigment ink is a glycerin base. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Andrea. Pigment ink has a glycerin base, she says, and they take a long time to dry, but they are pretty much permanent when they do dry. Night, Devon.
And the other one I'm going to ask you about is Versage, VER. Let's see. No, I can't. It begins with a V. I'm not very VERSAGE. For some, I've seen people use that, and I'm not. I'm not
sure. I'm not sure what it is. You're welcome, Allie. I mean, that's what I know about them. I don't know. I'm not actually sure what this is considered. It takes longer to dry if it's on something plastic, but it is permanent. That's the.
Yes, Versamark. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Versamark. Okay,
Versage.
Versamark. Okay,
There you go.
Versamark.
Versage, Versamark. Thank
Okay,
you.
Versamark is I'm pretty sure it's a glycerin-based ink.
Okay.
It is, it takes a long time to dry.
Which is good for embossing, right? Because you don't want.
That's right. That's
Okay.
what I use my Versamark pad for, is for embossing.
Okay.
But you
All right.
can use it. Let me think how to explain it. You know how you get a watermark on a piece of paper
Yeah.
that is not really there, but it is there. You don't see it right away because it's kind of like that clear kind of thing on it.
Yeah. And if you hold it up to the
It'll,
light, you might, yeah, it's vague. It's subtle.
it'll kind of do that too. But it's great for pigment ink without color. There you go.
Okay.
Almost pure glycerin.
Okay. All right.
And it doesn't dry very well. It's like the pigment inks, and it doesn't dry, and it
Now, do people use that just for embossing, or does it come with color? Or are they always just the?
I don't know the answer to that question. Andrea, does I think the Versamarks, I think there is color ones, but I don't know that I've ever seen one.
Okay. All right.
Beth is mending. She's counting with us using her fingers and her toes. It has an alcohol base, so it doesn't run well. Our ones do here may differ elsewhere. Okay.
Okay. Because someone
Speaking for fabric or textiles, you've got to have I think you've got to have a pigment based ink to stay on fabric and textiles. I actually have some fabric paint. It's called fabric ink pads, Fabriosa or something like that. Versamark is a branded product. As you said, it was first advertised as Watermark.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
But the manufacturer does make a line of pigment ink. So the Versamark, the one that I use that's clear, is not the same probably as their pigments. They're probably a little different.
Yeah, I think I bought I guess Ranger embossing. Yeah, Ranger embossing ink pad. Yeah, and then I have a re-inker for that. I guess we call it a re-inker. You know what I mean?
Frankly, anymore, I'm going to order re-inkers the minute I buy a pad. I used to do that with my Stampin' Up! Pads, but and I didn't with these archivals, and there's some of them that are hard to find. Barbara wrote you back up, go and see. Okay, Barbara wrote me back up, go and see. Okay, let me see here. Versafine is the pigment ink. Okay.
Oh, okay. Because every once in a while I'll see somebody use it, and I just wasn't sure, And it did have pigment; it had color, and I wasn't really sure about it.
Yeah, and Tuscanos and Tuscan. I can't. Andrea just says this. Tuscanoco or something like that. Those are the ones. Thank you, Lisa. That particular brand of ink is the one that I have that's marked as fabric ink.
Oh, okay.
And quite frankly, I don't know if those pads are any good anymore because they have not been used in so long that I just have no idea if they're just gone.
Hi, Debbie.
These are just.
Debbie says, "Hey ladies, happy birthday. I'm so close to having internet a connection so I can actually join y'all soon." Well, yay. That's
Yay!
wonderful.
Okay, so these cards are going to go in those pockets.
We were
I think you
having a
missed it,
very
Lisa.
deep conversation about inks. That's what you missed, Lisa.
That's what I
I used
missed.
my
Okay.
I used my Timmy stencil
Ooh, I love that stencil.
that I haven't used yet, so I'm probably going to use it again.
Well, tell me what you did, because I want to
Oh,
see. Since I
I
missed
just
it.
made a couple of little cards.
Oh, I love that. I love it.
These are they're the ones I said if I stamped on it, it wasn't going to come out good because it's got a texture to it,
Uh-huh. Well, the ink sure
and
worked.
the stencil worked great.
Yeah, cool.
So I heard you can use glycerin to re-moisten pads, but can't remember which pads. I wonder if that's not what Ranger sells as a distress. I can't remember what it's called, but
Like,
Ranger sells a spray thing that is for the distress pads that is supposed to help make them last longer or whatever.
yeah,
I don't know if it's last longer, but they're supposed to rehydrate the pad or something, and it might just be glycerin.
it might be. I was gonna say, I think I have that. If I can find it, we can see if it
Yeah.
says
And they don't
something
really
on it.
tell you what the ingredients are. You know what I mean? They don't bossing it.
But you know, my craft room is so neat and clean that I can't find it.
That you can't find it. Okay. Well, that's just the way life is, Lisa.
I've watched
Yeah.
Beth from the paper outpost. She'll sometimes just take a little, just give her ink pad just a little tiny mist of water just to kind of awaken it.
The distress pads, the dye-based inks, you can do that because they're water in the first place.
Okay, yeah, that makes
Refresher.
sense.
Thank you, Julie. Refresher. Distress refresher.
Okay.
And yeah, they sell it in a little spray bottle. I have no idea what it is, but it very likely has some glycerin in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's really bugging me that I don't know where mine is. Because I would
Jacquard,
have thought I would put it right by my ink pads, but it's not there. Wait a minute.
Jacquard Pinata
Wait a minute. There
alcohol
it
is
is.
awesome. There you
Right
go.
there.
Jacquard Pinata alcohol is awesome on all textiles and does work on paper. Yum. Need to read and apply their product, but highly recommend for colors out of this world.
Oh,
It doesn't say.
Jacquard products are all really nice, though. Their dyes are cool. Thanks. I'm liking how it's coming out so far. These are just a couple of pages that are done. Okay, but now we have to see what else is in here that we can, because I'm not using this purple or that turquoise or this pink because it just doesn't go. I will get out some other papers before I use that.
Yeah, I had a few papers like that I just actually took out of my pack and stuck them over my scrap box. Because I decided they wouldn't go, even with.
They just didn't go, right?
No. Even with the other things I've added in, they wouldn't go.
Okay, well, I think we're going to do something with these two pieces of paper. I think we're going to fold them in half and make a little, like a little notepad thing. This is what we're going to do with these. The tool you use to dab. Okay, what are we asking? Can you use glycerin on your pigment pads? Hi, Trish. Welcome, welcome. Okay,
Hello,
finally
Trish.
finished
Hi,
in the
Jean.
kitchen.
I missed you coming in. I'm glad you're here.
Oh, Jean came in too. Hi, Jean.
Becky's finally finished in the kitchen. She can relax now.
There you go. My kitchen duty was non-existent today. I cooked too much yesterday, so I got to not have to cook today. Jeffrey will have to eat leftovers for a week, but that's okay. He's good with that. You know, I have one uncle that will not eat a leftover.
I've heard of people like that, and I just don't understand that. That's just not acceptable as far as I'm concerned.
It's not acceptable in my house, that's for sure. Jeff knows better than that. That just won't fly. Now, I can understand when he doesn't want to eat the same leftovers week in and week out, but he does. He never complains.
Right.
I
mean, there's certain leftovers that are, I mean, like spaghetti is always better the second day. Chili just gets better and better. You know, there's things that really benefit.
Yeah, and I always make big pots of those so that I don't have to cook again for a day or two, you know. But I usually try to cook two kinds of things, like so that he can have, you know, difference. Tanya, thanks for being our prop for Lisa and Ann for being your backstop. Thank you, Jude. That's sweet of you. You know, it just is nice if he doesn't have to eat the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
He you know, and so but he's really good about it. He's just so good to me. Okay, so there's a couple of papers. Now we need a few more. We're going to make little notepads in these.
I can remember making dishes, you know, for the kids, the boys, you know, and they would go, "Oh, this is so good." And I said, "I'm glad you're enjoying it because I'll probably never have that combination of leftovers again." You know?
Welcome, Coastal Style. Is it Teeny? I hope I'm saying that right, Lisa. I can't read it very well.
Well, Teeny is what it looks like to me.
Welcome,
Hi, Teeny.
welcome. We're
if
glad
we're
you're
wrong,
here.
let us know.
Yeah, if we're wrong,
we're glad you're here.
We're glad you're here.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, Teeny. Oh, good. At least I didn't say it wrong.
Man.
Okay, you know, that would be all right in here too, and that's cardstock. So here's a nice piece of brown paper in my scrap bin. Let's see what else we got in here.
I thought I was done. This thing, I swear,
okay, that's a piece of coffee dyed paper.
Growing.
Your book is growing.
I mean, I keep on thinking I'm done, and then there's another page. I'm going, oh my gosh.
That just happens. It just keeps growing. Things just, it's kind of like this scrap bin. You know, there's 4 of them sitting on the table, and they just keep getting bigger.
Yeah, well, mine, I can't even, mine's over there. I'm pointing, it's over there.
It's over there.
Over there. I keep on threatening to kind of open that and just dump it into a bigger thing.
Yeah, but if you dump it into a bigger thing, I promise it will grow even bigger.
Yeah, I'll probably fill it. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Look at this. Really? There's 1, 2, 3, 4 more pages.
Mary announced in Phibbsville that she will not be live in the morning. She will be setting up her new computer. Yeah. Yep. She was supposed to. Do you have time slots? Pretty much, Beth. Do you need? Did you need to switch, hon? Tanya is being attacked by scraps. Yeah, I've got so much scraps. It's just they're everywhere.
All right. Time to bring
Mary was supposed to be on in the morning with us, but the new computer didn't arrive in time. So she couldn't get it set up so that she could be with us, which is not a problem. We got it covered.
We'll have her on
sad
another
that she
time.
Yeah, it's sad that she couldn't be with us this morning in the morning, but we're gonna be okay.
Well,
Okay, so I want is my pear ruler. I made a mess yesterday. What time are y'all go on Tanya's channel?
At 9
We
o'clock.
go at 9 o'clock.
In 40 minutes. Can you believe
Yes.
that? We're already
We're going to
almost
take a
through with
bus
this
to
one.
my channel. Tanya's schedule posted above. Okay, did I miss something? No, she's good. Okay. Beth is good. Okay. That's great, Beth. Yeah, Beth, in the middle of the night, we're going to do a 3-hour stint by ourselves. It gets hard for us in the middle of the night to pay attention to extra people. we kind of lose our sanity in the middle of the night, so we take a break by being by ourselves. It is I know that's kind of strange, but it works is the deal. Okay, so that will work just fine. Let's see here. We need it to be about this wide.
Andrea says, Anne, you're doing some cool stuff in your book.
well, thank you.
Yeah, she is. It's been really cool.
It's making me want to get out a glue book and
Yes.
play. I'll have to be doing that soon.
I've been collecting
Vanessa, thank you. Thank
pictures
you for
a
posting
long
that,
time.
hon.
Yeah, I got pictures. Yeah. Once I became aware of glue books and collage, I never looked at a magazine the same again.
That's true.
That's true. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this could go like that in the front of this. Yes. Okay, that's what we'll do.
That's
Okay,
another
so we
thing
got-
I've decided. I'm not renewing any of my magazine subscriptions because I've got plenty of pictures. It'll be a while to get through what I've got. And now you get all those renewal things. Oh, and I have to laugh because they don't expire for another year, but they're already sending you things about renewing your
Oh yeah, that's the case. They definitely send you the renewal long before you need it.
And then it's like do or die, this is your final notice. Well, this is your second to final notice, or this is your third final notice. And then it goes on. Okay, whatever. It'd be great just to let them know that I'm not renewing, but I know that's their business that they're in, but man,
I haven't even bought a subscription in so long. If I run out of magazines, I go to Recycle Bank and earn some points and buy some more that way.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot through them too. Yeah.
And then when they send me a notice, I just say, sorry.
Yeah, I'm not interested anymore. No. Yeah, that's all. Pretty much all of the magazines I have coming in right now are all from Recycle Bank.
Mm-hmm.
I just
Well, I actually ended up getting Architectural Digest, which is,
Oh, now that's a good magazine.
Oh, that would be a nice magazine. Yes.
and I
Made some
ended up getting it for like $12 for a year subscription, and I couldn't
Yeah,
say
that
no
would
to
be
that.
worth it.
That's a beautiful.
Oh, Jude made us dinner. She made us
some
lasagna with a green salad.
Whoa,
That sounds wonderful, Jude. Thank you.
Thank you.
The trouble with junk journal, this is like absolute truth here. The trouble with junk journaling is you don't know what to throw away anymore.
Totally agree. You can't throw anything away
No,
because,
you
know,
can't.
it's all important stuff. You need it
Unless
all.
it actually has food on it.
Yep.
Then you can throw it away because you don't want to.
Oh yeah, yeah. If it's got food on it, you can throw it away. Mhm.
Well, wait a minute. No, but if it has a coffee stain, do you throw that away?
No, that's
oh
different.
gosh, no, that's different because we purposely make coffee stains, right?
Yeah, you've got stamps that make coffee stains, right? So there's a.
Oh, I don't have a stamp like that. I may need a stamp.
I think
that needs to be one that we carve when we're carving.
Yes.
No, because honestly, making coffee stains on stuff is so easy.
Yeah, it really is.
That's
the
true.
one thing. I can do that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tea stain, coffee stain. Yeah.
Okay. I can get those on there.
I need to do something on the cover. What was I going to say?
And can you bring your camera in a notch or not?
Yeah.
Okay. The girls were wishing that your page was a little closer so that they could see it. So
I wish we had thought about that, 2.5 hours ago instead.
Yeah.
Right now.
Just quietly minding. Yeah.
My brain didn't think about it. I'm sorry. It just somebody else.
I have a webcam that's a plug and go with no software at all. And I have this $50 webcam on a mic stand, and I can zoom it in and out just manually, just lift it up and down. It's very simple.
That's what I do when I'm streaming. I can't I have to move it manually. When I'm doing a video, I can do that with the software. But with the
Oh, good, Linda. I was wondering what yellow square was, but I thought maybe it was squash. Linda had yellow squash.
that sounds good too.
Jude says to hydrate, to drink. I've been drinking. I'm going to actually have to go to the little girls' room and get tea before I change.
Oh, I'm going to have to go to the little girls' room and get tea too. We might need to stop like 5. Well, no. As I say, we might need to stop like 5 minutes early, but you can just go out a few minutes early and go do what you need to do, and then
I'll go out a few minutes early, and then you can take a little break after we get started again, or before you come back in, if that will work. Okay.
You can do a little tag journaling, tag streaming, you go in like tag wrestling.
Okay, so I now have these little pieces of paper in my little book, but this piece of paper is long. So what I'm going to do is, take these, scrap upside down. I'm going to put these like this.
That's an ugly leaf.
Okay, so these all are on the right edge right there, but this one is going to be...
Okay, just a second. Let me make you big because I can't see what you're doing. Sorry. Okay. You're going to start over.
All right. These are all different. These are all different lengths, and they're going to stick out the bottom. I don't care. But I made this edge that's just going to be the top edge. Okay, the top edge is all even except for this one. This one's too long on purpose. Okay, on purpose, I'm going to make it stick out the bottom a little bit. Okay, but it's going to be sticking out the top. And there's a reason. Tanya hates the staples on the back. So Tanya covers up the staples. So what I'm going to do is sticking out the back, I'm going to staple it Okay. But then I'm going to fold this down and quit. So it covers up the staples because I just really hate those staples. They bite, and I don't like it when things bite me. So now the staples are all covered up, and now I have this little notepad. It opens, and then it goes like that, and it has this cute little things in it.
That is very cute.
Okay, it's not decorated yet, but you know, that's what it is. I'll stop when the red light massage stops. Okay. Too much work for a veggie. Is she talking about the yellow squash? Oh heavens, yellow squash and pumpkin, they're so easy to cook.
I have no idea what she's talking about. No idea. I thought I was going to do something with this on the cover, but it just doesn't go.
Doesn't go. Uh-huh.
So I'm going to stick it in with the stuff, and whoever wins it, they can do that if they want.
Yes, Becky, we can do a flip before can we each do a flip before the switch, she said. And that we will most definitely do that.
Yeah, we will do that, and then I'm going to give this away, even though it's not finished. Because that's what I said I was going to do, even if it wasn't finished. And so whoever
most
gets
folks
it can
here
finish
will
it.
be able to finish.
I want something on here, though. I know what I want on there.
Holly is giving Andrea grief over massaging her kale. She's still giving her grief over that. I told y'all that I had turnip greens the other night. First time I've ever had them that I liked them. They were in soup. They were in swamp soup. Ooh, it was good. It was yummy.
Well, I have never had them that I liked them, so.
Jeffrey says turnip greens are way better than collards, but I just know that the ones in this swamp soup are so good. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get my I have some leaf stamps.
Okay.
That I think I want. I want to see if there's a little one. Can't remember if there's any little ones.
I'm trying to find a leaf print that I can use for one of these papers that Tanya sent me and put on the front of that.
Well, collard greens, aren't you just cook them and cook them and cook them and cook them and then cook them some more?
I don't know. Anytime I have tried them, they have been just cooked to death, and I just can't stand that.
They're just mush.
Yeah, I don't like mush, but I like whatever greens I eat. Most of the time, I want them to be fresh in a salad and not.
Yeah.
But
I think I've only had
anyway, that's just
once.
me.
Yeah, I've only had them. I think I've only ever had them once, and I think they were started with bacon, and then they cooked down the bacon in the bacon fat, and then the collard greens were added to that, and then tossed, and then some sort of liquid was added, and that's kind of my recollection of.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago, though. It's.
Yeah. I've eaten greens some just to, make my grandma happy when I was young, but but I don't eat them anymore. Of course, I haven't been somewhere where somebody just, made them and I felt like I had to eat them.
Right.
But my sister made some soup that she brought over because we all, my stepdad and my mom and Hannah and I all had the virus over Christmas, and so she dropped off some soup, and it had some kale in it, and it was
Mhm.
really good. Um,
Yeah.
But normally I would not be a greens person.
Kale was pretty sturdy.
Yeah, there's a lot of different kinds of kale too. My
Yeah.
son says there's a lot of differences in what kale tastes like based um on let
The
me think
variety.
what I'm trying to say. That has a lot of different tastes depending upon which particular kale that you're eating.
Mm-hmm.
Um, may I make you the meanest salad? Our kale organic and does depend on soil control. Yeah, that's Jude. That's what my son says, that there's differences in kale. Now I'm not a big I'm not a big greens eater, but I'm like Lisa. I usually like my greens raw.
Yeah.
But this swamp soup, it was good. There, of course, there wasn't just it wasn't just the turnip. See, the turnip greens. There was beans and other
Yeah,
stuff in there, and so it was very
that makes
tasty.
a big difference too.
Yeah, yeah, it was, but the greens were kind of sweeter than I expected in this soup. Now, I've had this soup before and really loved it. That's one of the reasons why we went there. The only way I like kale is kale chips. And I was just going to tell y'all, I was just in the laundry room, which is, my storeroom, and it smells so good in there. It's like, oh, I want to stay in there. It just smells yummy in there. The dehydrator's running and it's full of lemons.
Oh, I bet that does smell
Oh,
good.
Oh,
nice.
it smells delicious. It's just yummy.
That does sound
Um,
real good.
yeah,
So what do you do?
that
You
was one
just
of
you cut the lemons. How do you put the lemons in the
in the dehydrator.
Oh, it's in the
Every
dehydrator. Okay. All right. You just okay.
Yeah, they're in the I put them in the freezer too. Here, let
You
me see if I
you
can
slice
show
them
you.
real thin and then they just put them
No,
in.
no, I wedge them.
Oh, okay.
Can you see this? That's a
Yeah.
dehydrated one. I had an extra dehydrated one in this morning. It wouldn't fit in the jar, so I stuck it in my bottle. I wedge them. One lemon usually makes about 8 wedges. Depends on and remember, these are Ponderosa lemons, and some
Okay.
of them are the size of a grapefruit.
Oh, wow.
So, oh yeah, they're huge, Anne. Um, anyways, they're also full of great big huge seeds, like this big
Okay.
seeds,
Yeah.
huge seeds. So it takes a while. It took me an hour and a half to get everything ready to go in the dehydrator today. But I wedge them up and I take the seeds out as best I can. Well, that didn't work so well. And I put them all on their sides, and then I put
Okay.
them in the dehydrator. Now, if I'm freezing them, I lay them on the skin side and on a tray, and so the skin is down and the meat is up, and then I freeze them. Then I can take them and put them in a plastic bag. But I don't have any room in my freezer this year, so I'm having to dehydrate it and hydrate most of them. And here's my big rub: is I can't get any jars to put them in. So I don't know what exactly I'm going to do next about it because
You mean like canning jars, like mason jars, or great?
Yep, mason jars. Nobody around has got any big ones with the wide mouths. I've got plenty of pints, but I'm almost out of quarts, and the half gallons work better, but I can't seem to get any.
Now,
So
this is
go ahead.
probably a dumb question. Now, what you've dried them, you've frozen them. What do you do with them?
I have them in my water in the
Okay.
morning and water
Right.
in the evening and tea the rest of the day. I just put 2 or 3 pieces in my glass and I leave them in there all day.
Okay, all right. For flavoring. then.
Tanya's onto it. What is that? Staple pantry items: garlic, onions, dried herbs, lemons, when all your other potatoes, etc., etc.
I think she's just listing a bunch of things that you can dehydrate.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Dried beans, legumes, or but I had
Can you
enough
make
lemons.
lemonade out of them or not? Are they
Oh,
too?
you can. Oh, yeah. And when I'm cutting them up, there's always juice, and I make Jeff's lemon water with that. I make him water, just little bit of lemon water. It's kind of like Gatorade because he can't have Gatorade. Gatorade's got way too much sugar in it, and the other kind of Gatorade has got artificial sweetener in it, and we don't do artificial sweetener here. So
So now, where do you find these gigant lemons that are the size of grapefruits?
The neighbor across the street has a tree,
Well,
and my
that
husband
helps.
goes and picks me a bucket at a time. And in my backyard, day before yesterday, I put 2 huge containers of fruit of orange juice in the freezer, and I'm thinking about trying to can the oranges. So that's another project. We'll have to see how that goes though, because that's going to be a time-consuming job. I have enough small jars to can the oranges. If I had more freezer space, I would do more orange juice. But man, we drank a half a gallon of orange juice the other day because it was so good.
Oh yeah. Now, do you have a electric squeezer or?
Yeah, juicer. I have a citrus juicer.
Okay.
It wasn't very expensive, about maybe $30.
Oh, that's well worth it for sure.
Oh, it was it's well worth it when you have a tree. Yeah.
If we're gonna flip, we need to probably do that.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, can I
with you, Tanya, so that you can go out and do the things you need to do before you start your stream.
Right. That's what I was hoping. This is my little notebook that I'm working on to finish. It's just a little open like that, and it's got some little scrappy papers in it. And I needed it because I want something to put in my pocket that I made. And this is the 2 pages that I did. I've got 2 signatures is the deal, guys. So I'm doing 2 of everything because I kind of making the signatures the same. It's not a big deal, but so there's 2 pockets that I did, and this will probably go in there. Okay, so then I did 2 other little cards, just little cards, and all of this so far, except the scraps that I got there, has been from the paper pack. So this was in the paper pack. And so is this textured. This is really cool textured stuff. And I just put the pocket on there, and then I've punched out these papers. Actually punched okay with my little punch. So I've got those 2 pages. This is my cover, which I put the decoration on, and I did strengthen the spine the spine was too wimpy, and so I strengthened the spine from what we did the other day. So it's ready to bind when I get my signatures finished. Pages. Where did the rest of my pages go? This is just what my pages look like. They're the scrap papers were none of them really big enough to fold in half, so I just put multiple pieces together. They don't line up. They're woggly. Isn't that the right word, Lisa?
Wow.
They're woggly.
Mitzi,
this-
unbelievable.
Yeah, and this was 3 pieces. I actually took, there were
Oh my
squares.
goodness, Mindy.
Oh, Mindy,
Sweetheart.
what a sweetie. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I got to do a happy dance. She's got to see the happy dance. I'm sorry.
Oh,
We're gonna
yeah.
do a happy dance.
Do the happy
It's
dance.
My only kind of dance I can do is a happy dance. A hands happy dance. That's it, Mindy. That's all I got. Sorry. For Ethan and Hannah and me. Thank you so much, sweetie.
That's so sweet of you. I cut one of these in half and made these particular pages because that's what worked. So they're just kind of all woggly, and I'm just kind of decorating a few of them now and finding stuff to put in their pockets and things like that, so that I have the signatures a little bit decorated before I put them in there, because in case I want to sew something, that's my thing. In case I want to sew something, I need to make sure that it's done beforehand. So I'm going to I will work on this some more next time, and I'm going to go get tea and use the little girl's room, and then I'll set up the other stream.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Love you guys.
See you in a minute.
See you soon.
Okay, Ann, show us what you got done.
Bye, Ann, in case you're gone.
Bye. All righty. Okay, I started here. And I never thought, I really was thinking I would really get to my caboodle. But I didn't. So anyway, I started here, and 3 hours, it doesn't seem like I got much done, but it's more time consuming than you think. Even though
I love that
pictures, one. I'm not like harvesting any magazines. I've got a whole basket full of them, and I'm not even spending a whole lot of time looking for them, but this is what I got done. And
I like it.
I like this one here.
Yeah.
And yeah. Your story behind this is actually from the London tube map. Janet,
that's cute.
Janet Nash sent that to me. And this is from the mayor of London. And
Holly, I think Recycle Bank has some fashion magazines.
yeah, they have Bazaar.
Yeah,
Bazaar's a good magazine, but Bazaar
has
has
a few more because
Bazaar's
I've gotten
got
them. That's where I would go.
Mm-hmm.
Then they come free. You just have to earn points watching things about recycling.
But you can get a year's subscription to Bazaar for $4.97. Just saying. So.
Well, that makes it easy, doesn't it?
And that's a good magazine. It's got a lot of good pictures, and the quality of the paper is really good too. So that's it, folks. It's about what, an hour a page?
Oh,
that's
okay.
it.
Well, I'm going to bring you in a little bit and show you what I've done on this book. And then I'm going to give it away. And I put these words on it. You are stronger than you think you are. That just seemed like what it needed to say.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what it looks like. And like I said, there's just barely any decorating done, even though I spent 3 hours on it too. putting, things like that on it.
Mm-hmm.
Little flowers and just a few little things. And I did mostly on the pages from the scrap pack,
Yep.
because I left these kinds of pages so you could write if you want to or whatever. And then, you can always add more because I'm going to send the paper with it.
Oh, wow.
So
That's perfect. What a great prize.
some of them have, and you can, because of the way I bound it, you can take each page out to work on it if you prefer.
So it's like it's like a flow journal where you can, yeah, that's great.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I just wrapped the string around it 16 times and put 16 pages in. So.
Oh, wow.
So each piece of paper is its own signature.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh.
But it makes it really flatten out and, it makes a pretty looking book.
Yes.
And there's another one that, I haven't glued them shut, but they would make pockets if you did.
Now people could take paper from that paper pack and slip that in and make another, like a whole, signal, I guess.
Yeah, they could. If they wanted to make it fatter, they could add more pages.
Yeah.
But
there is a suggestion in chat.
Okay, let me go back and find it.
Lisa, would you pop over to me for just a minute?
Yeah.
I want to show this to Anne while you're looking for whatever it is you're in chat. This is a little one. I cut the bigger ones up today.
Oh my Lord.
Okay. Now, this is called a Ponderosa lemon, and they're not quite as sweet as a Myers lemon. But they're these giant lemons, and like I said, they have giant seeds in them. And they're delicious and they're fabulous for, they've got all kinds of vitamin C. Now, dehydrating them, you do lose some of your vitamin C, but like I said, in the past, I've put them in the freezer. Last year, I had to start dehydrating them because I didn't have enough freezer space. And this year, I don't have hardly any freezer space. So, and we only have little freezers, we have one in the house and one in the camper, the refrigerator freezers, because if with the hurricanes and being gone, we don't have a big freezer. Right. So this is what they look like dehydrated, though. This is a vacuum seal container. Mm-hmm. I have a few of these, and then I use glass canning jars, big glass canning jars. Like, I like the half gallons, but I can't get any. I can't seem to find them anywhere. But I have a vacuum sealer for the canning jars as well.
Oh,
so
okay.
Once they're dehydrated, they're vacuum sealed so that they will continue to stay dry.
Right. Is
the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love them, and I just throw them in my water in the morning, and they still have flavor in the evening.
Barbara says freezer space. I just open the house door and have one ginormous freezer out there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I understand that, Barbara.
I used to have a back porch that was a freezer. Yeah. It's like it was like a walk-in refrigerator freezer. Yep.
Okay. Lisa, everyone thinks you should give it to Mindy.
And I think that's a wonderful plan. If everyone thinks that, I agree with them.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say bye,
Mindy
guys.
Says no.
No final.
And she says
okay.
It's final. If it's final, I have to go with that.
You got to honor what Mindy wants. Yep. You got to.
We know you didn't do that for that, Mindy, and so does everyone else. Nobody thinks that you did that to get a journal. No. Nobody thinks that.
I'm gonna say bye so I can go set up my other stream, and I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Love you all.
Well, that's on you, I guess. Lisa, you got to make that call. But we all know Mindy didn't do that for the journal. That would be,
That's right. Nobody, I can't imagine
I can't
anybody
imagine
thinking that.
anybody thinking, yes. No, I don't think so.
For one thing, it's not that great of a journal. Oh.
Yeah.
But Becky and Teresa say yes, don't listen to Mindy. So
Yeah.
oh,
Just, mail it.
okay.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna go ahead and send this to Mindy. And I will give I'm gonna give something away each time I stream. So there will be 3 more things that people can win. And I'm gonna go ahead and send this one to Mindy. So sorry, Mindy, you got outvoted. We all love you, but you got outvoted. So so that's what I'm gonna do with this one. But there will be other things to well, now she's saying no again.
Don't look. Don't read. Don't read
it. Okay. Don't read it. I'm not going to read it.
No. Mindy, you can always pass it on, so. Yeah. Actually,
Okay.
it's Beth's fault. She started it.
It's Beth's fault.
It's your fault.
But I
Beth.
think it was a great idea.
Yes, it was. So, Mindy, blame Beth.
Okay.
That's right. Say thankful. That's right.
Okay, well, I've got something else I need to send her anyway that I just found today that I was gonna send her from a stream, I think back in November, and then everything happened and I just didn't do anything with it. So
it's meant to be. You've already got a package in the making, so obviously that's a good sign that it's meant to be.
Okay, well, I'm gonna actually go ahead and get off so everybody can have a few minutes to go to the bathroom, get something else to drink, whatever, and then I'll meet you over at Tanya's in 4 or 3 or 2 or some few minutes.
Well, thank
you
for
all.
inviting
Love
me.
you so much. I'm so glad you came, man. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Take care. Good luck with the rest of the night. I'm sure you'll be fine. Good night, all.